We're gonna try to figure out what's going on, guys. Try to get to the radio calls. Yeah, there's somebody screaming. I hear somebody screaming. That guy's yelling right there. There's a guy yelling right there. There's a guy yelling right next to our truck. They're trying to hear the radio calls, right? Yeah, there's somebody yelling right next to us. There's more sirens behind us.
Wow. Houston 12 and Citywide, rapid occurred, 430 South Racine, 430 South Racine at the Blue Line Racine. First GTA, says a passenger was robbed at knife point on CTA car 3272, facing two male blacks, last two in a black ski mask and Chicago Bear jacket. Says the males exited the CTA train and then fled, unknown direction of flight. Zone 3 station cleared.
Somebody was just robbed on the Blue Line train and there's a guy yelling behind me. Hey, listen to this.
Houston 12 and Citywide, rapid occurred, 430 South Racine, 430 South Racine at the Blue Line Racine. First CTA, says a passenger was robbed at knife point on CTA car 3272, facing two male blacks, last two in a black ski mask and Chicago Bear jacket. Says the males exited the CTA train and then fled, unknown direction of flight. Zone 3 station cleared. 7341. 7341. Well, I think it's from Clark and Lee. Blue and Greenland. Station 09545, 09545.
The Trump administration is expanding its travel ban to include 5 more countries: Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, South Sudan, and Syria. Rob and Michelle Reiner's son Nick has been charged in the killing of his parents. Los Angeles County District Attorney Nathan Hoffman.
These charges will be 2 counts of first-degree murder with the special circumstance of multiple murders.
If convicted, Nick Reiner could face life in prison without parole or the death penalty. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti is in L.A.
The motive at this point, still unclear. We got nothing in that line from inside, but we do have a better sense of the timeline, primarily emerging from a day of reporting. Police earlier today confirming Rob and Michelle Reiner were discovered in their master bedroom Sunday afternoon. It implies perhaps that this attack happened in the early morning as they were asleep.
After releasing new enhanced video of the suspect in the Brown University campus shooting that has left 2 students dead and 9 injured, Providence police are still asking for the public's help. They're asking for the community to check security camera footage.
You see an individual, a man, wearing a surgical mask and dark clothing, and they are hoping the public can help identify this person because they don't know who the individual is.
That's CBS's Anna Schechter. Another atmospheric river hit Washington state, causing historic flooding. A levee failed on the White River in Pacific Washington, prompting evacuation orders for over 200 residents early this morning. And Washington Governor Bob Ferguson announces
it's been a difficult week, and that difficult week has been made more difficult by a loss of life that was reported early this morning in Snohomish County.
Police activity at Clark and Lake Blue Line downtown. We also heard there was armed robbery with a knife on the Blue Line by Racine.
Sponsored by Progressive. Check off the wish list with instant savings and free battery offers on select Steel tools. Shop online at steelusa.com.
Chicago's news, traffic, and weather station, News Radio 105.9 and WBBMNewsRadio.com.
It's 7:03 on Tuesday, December 16th, 2025. Good evening. I'm Roger Plummer. Thanks for joining us. It's 35 degrees in Chicago, under partly cloudy skies. Tonight becoming mostly cloudy with areas of fog late, which could lead to a few slippery spots, especially south and west of the city. A low near 30. Tomorrow partly sunny with a high of 37. We'll check the AccuWeather 5-day forecast at 7:15, but first our top local story on News Radio WBBM. Governor Pritzker has put pen to paper on legislation that leaders say will transform public transportation across the state of Illinois. The details from WBBM's Andy Dane.
Dozens of state lawmakers gathered in Union Station for the signing of the new public transit funding bill by the governor.
We are bolstering operations and upgrading trains and tracks and buses, and we're doing it in the most responsible way with no new statewide taxes.
The bill creates the Northern Illinois Transit Authority, which combines the CTA, Metra, and PACE. State Rep Cam Buckner says that will help ensure more reliable bus and train service for riders.
We didn't just save CTA. We didn't just save Metra and PACE. We saved transit in every single county, every single region, and every single community in the state of Illinois.
State Senator Ram Bilibala.
Because of our collaboration, we avoided 40% cuts to service and prevented 3,000 transit workers from receiving layoff notices.
He's also promised safety and accessibility improvements as a result of the bill.
We are transforming how transit works while investing in who it serves.
Andy Day, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
The Chicago City Council's Finance Committee this afternoon approved the alternate to Mayor Johnson's budget proposal and advanced it to the full council. Roscoe Village Alderman Scott Wagaspak told colleagues he and other council members have worked together for weeks to develop an alternative to the mayor's corporate head tax. Their concern could stifle job growth.
We've come to an agreement to remove the garbage tax as part of our proposal. We have no grocery tax. We have no property tax, and we have no head tax.
Instead, the plan relies on increases in everything from the city's plastic bag tax from 10 to 15 cents and a 29% increase in the tax on sales of beer, wine, and spirits at retail stores. The city council is trying to meet a December 30th deadline to avoid a potential shutdown. A U.S. Customs and Border Protection officer accused of sexually assaulting and robbing women in suburban hotels back in 2022 has been denied pre-trial release.
The judge decided 44-year-old Luisa Uribe poses a danger to the community. The former
cops are right down the road. Another cop here.
Was stationed at O'Hare when the alleged incidents occurred in 2022. He's accused of using his service weapon and law enforcement credentials to sexually assault and rob sex workers at hotels in Naperville and Schaumburg, all women of Chinese descent. Prosecutors say there is electronic and DNA evidence. Uribe pleaded not guilty to federal charges that include deprivation of civil rights and brandishing a firearm during a crime of violence. Mike Krauser, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
An Itasca man has been charged with murder in relation to a death investigation in unincorporated Harvard. The McHenry County Sheriff's Office says on December 13th, officers in the Harvard Fire Protection District responded to a well-being check on the 4500 block of Island Road and found a dead adult woman with a gunshot wound, as well as an injured adult man with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The man, identified as 75-year-old Itasca resident Silvano Perry, was taken to a hospital with serious injuries. He later was transported to McHenry County Jail. Perry has received 2 charges of first-degree murder. He is due to appear in court tomorrow. The investigation
Look at all these cops here.
Is ongoing.
If we're so safe, why do you got all these cops here?
Found guilty of fatally shooting Chicago police officer Andres Mauricio Vasquez Lasso back in 2023 has been sentenced to life in prison. It comes after a jury found him guilty of first-degree murder and aggravated unlawful use of a weapon back in July. Using body-worn camera video, surveillance cameras, and witness testimony, the state showed that Montano was running from police right before the fatal shooting on March 1st, 2023. In response to the sentencing, Cook County State's Attorney Eileen O'Neill Burke said she is satisfied, but noted that nothing will heal the loss that Officer Vasquez Lasso's family and loved ones have suffered. It's 7:08. Traffic and weather together on the 8s as we say good evening to Abby Ryan.
Good evening, Roger. Eden's on the inbound side. Lake Hook to the Kennedy Junction, 18 minutes heavy from Cicero to the Kennedy. South Holland, 159th still shut down between State and South Park. With a truck that hit the viaduct, lost its load. 168th is a mess. 147th would be your best bet through Dalton instead. Watch out for a stall on the Kennedy Expressway. Inbound stop and go from Foster to Fullerton. Stall blocks the left lane. After that, it looks good. Passing the Wintrust Mural at North Avenue, 43 O'Hare in, 28 coming in from the Edens Junction. Outbound heavy central to Harlem, 9 minutes to Montrose, 22 out to the airport. Eisenhower out, slows from Central to First at 18 to Manheim, 36 to I-90. The inbound side, a 48-minute ride, heavy from Manheim past Harlem. 30 of those minutes coming in from Manheim. Stevenson outbound, heavy.
We got more police activity. There's police activity everywhere downtown. Look at that. We just had screaming and yelling over here on Clark and Blue Line. There was a robbery at Racine Blue Line, and now we got something going on here at it. How can you run downtown? It's almost abandoned, and you still got crime happening. What's the cops doing, man? Are they doing their job, or what? What the heck is this? SubX.News on the spot reporting. We are now at LaSalle. And, where are we at here? I think this is Washington here, right? All right. And we have more police activity, and no, we're not on Lake Street. SubX.News on the spot reporting. We have EMS activity here. And LaSalle and Randolph. You see that there, right? LaSalle and Randolph. EMS and police activity. Ambulance 42. Squad 7430. Again, EMS and police activity here in downtown Chicago, right? We'll go around the block. We'll see if we can see something, right? We just seen something going on. Oh, we can't go around that way. We just seen something happening by the Clark and Lake Blue Line, and now we have another activity here by the Palace Theater here. So, and I hear screaming again here. Yeah, there's some kind of screaming going on. Yeah, right there. There's a guy screaming right next to me. There's a guy right next to me screaming. Right there. There's a guy right there, man. That guy's screaming that's walking there. He's screaming. There's all kind. There was a guy screaming down at the other spot when we had the other. We're going to go around the block and see what's going on with them. But yeah, there was somebody screaming over there. Now there's somebody screaming here. It's like, I don't know what's going on here. Just a bunch of, I don't know, drugged up, whacked out people. I don't know what's going on. We're going to go around the block and see what's going on with this police and ambulance activity. It's actually pretty warm out. It's 40 degrees. I got my windows down. It's nice in downtown, but you got a bunch of whacks going on. There was just a stabbing here yesterday on Wabash, same place where they murdered a homeless man. About 3 weeks ago. Same exact location, almost exact location. So we're gonna go down here. We're gonna see what's going on here because we're gonna see what this ambulance stuff is about. Again, there's an ambulance going on here. There was just something going on here. We heard there was a robbery on the blue line. See, there's a lot of empty stores here. It's kind of dystopic, man. There's all kinds of empty stores all around here, man. So we're gonna see what this is about over here, right? Oh, there we go. Maybe car is broken. There's something going on here, right? So you got an ambulance there. You got a car, something going on here, right? Maybe it has to do with an Uber driver. Yeah, there's something going on right there. You see that there? We'll try to get to the radio calls. Maybe the radio calls will tell us what's going on. Again, this is at Randolph and LaSalle here. Downtown Chicago. Looking at that car, it looks like it's abandoned or something. See that there? Something's going on there. There's first responder and now police. Yeah, there's first responder activity going there. So there might be two separate issues here. Something going on with the cops. There's something going on with that car. They might be related. We don't know. That's ambulance 42 over there. I try to get to the radio calls and figure out what's going on here, but it's a lot of stuff going on in downtown Chicago. Try to listen to the radio, huh?
To a William Henry Ohlendorf out of Hammond, Indiana. It's clear, expiring August of 26. Ran the VIN as well, and that's also coming back clear. What address are you getting out there? On Hammond, it is 1315 169th Street, apartment number 2. Thanks.
There's something going on with that car there, don't you think so? SubX.News. We're always trying to figure out what's going on. If I can, I'll try to figure out what's going on with this call too, right? Look at that Uber driver. Do you see how ignorant that guy is? He doesn't even see the police in front of him. That's how ignorant that guy was. Didn't you just see that there? The guy just went right in back of the cops. They're so dangerous, these guys, man. They need to audit all of those guys. Where'd they get their licenses, man? You see the lights, you see the cops. So the ambulance has gone away, so that's not related to this, right? Kind of get it? So now we know the ambulance is not related to the car, so they're two different events. I don't hear nothing on the radio either. Looks like a migrant car. He might be a delivery guy or something. Well, how do you know it's a migrant car? I don't know. You've been doing this for a little while. You can kind of tell. I said, he giving that guy a ticket, looks like. Or the lady? It looks like a lady getting out. So she got a ticket. So let's get out of here. So it looks like there was two events. There was an ambulance and a ticket issue. So we'll keep moving. If we find out what's going on, we'll tell you guys. Kinds of stuff happening downtown. Tickets, ambulances, and arrests.
On the red line. Yep, it's 10079 and 10080. 10079 and 10080. 3215. Traffic stop 4411 North Broadway. Time for it.
Trying to still figure out what this is all about. You ready to get out of here, everybody? I'm trying to download a picture. You know that guy got sentenced to life in prison, this guy who killed the cop, right?
.391 Adam. 7391 Adam. Afternoon squad. Can we have two van numbers, State and Lake Red, State Lake and Green, please? Yeah, good afternoon. Green is 10096. Red is 10097.
I think he got life in prison. Isn't that what they just said on the radio? Wow. Let's get going, huh? What did this guy get? You know, but in a few years he'll get some exoneration. They'll say that they beat him or they violated the guy's rights, and then he'll get out of prison. And you'll say, oh, John, well, yeah, you can't beat people. Well, he's still guilty. You kind of get it? That's if you look at all those exoneration cases. They never say they're guilty. They never say they're really innocent. Never really do. So never do. Alright, let's do that. Let's get going, right? "21 years old, convicted for killing Lasco." That guy was a good guy too. I heard he was a good cop. We went through a lot of bad times lately, haven't we?
85 George.
We've had a lot of our police officers shot.
Can I get 2 for 79 red line, upper lower? Yep, that is 10130 and 10132.
Life in prison for a cop killer, right? Still trying to figure out what happened here. So what do you guys want to do tonight? Where are we gonna go? Let's go. That's a better view. That's a better view there. It's nice how I got my windows open, by the way.
Keep an eye out for a DUI driver, northbound from Chicago. Should be a red car, David Paul 40575. The caller was a witness to this and said that they struck another vehicle. I've not gotten a call from that person, so. What's the location again? Northbound from Chicago.
And this is some radio calls, huh? And maybe we'll hear what happened in these last few cases, right? We'll go back about an hour, right? To 6:30 or so, right? And we'll see, maybe we'll hear what happened.
Okay, hold you back. 4462 Adam. 4462 Adam. I have an event number for a follow-up investigation at 6358 South Colon. 09489. 09489.
7383 Charlie.
7383 Charlie.
Can I have a couple of rent numbers for the red line at Howard, one for the upper, one for the lower, please?
Station is 09494, 09494. The platform is 09497, 09497.
7283 towards?
7383 George?
Yes. Can I get an event number, please, for upper and lower at 719 red line?
Station 09509, 09509. The platform is 09512.
Wow.
Houston 12 and Citywide rapid just occurred. 430 South Racine, 430 South Racine at the Blue Line Racine. First CTA says a passenger was arrived at Knife Point on CTA car 3272, facing two male blacks, last two in a black ski mask and Chicago Bear jacket. Says the males exited the CTA train and then fled. Unknown direction of flight. Zone 3 station clear.
7341.
7341.
Well, let me get two on Clark and Lee.
Ain't nobody here. It's abandoned, man.
Station 09545, 09545. The platform is 09547.
It's all abandoned here, man.
Howard, red line, upper and lower.
Let me show you guys.
Station 09550, 09550. Your platform is 09552, 09552.
7385 Charlie.
85.
May we have two event numbers for
Check this out.
red line, upper and lower?
The north is 09560, 09560, and your south is 09561.
10-4.
Check this out. It's 7:30. We're on LaSalle Street, right? And people say, oh, it's empty, it's this. You don't know what you're talking about. It's not empty, man. It's abandoned. This whole store is abandoned, man. I got video of this store a year or two ago. It's all abandoned. Look at that. See that store? It's abandoned. There ain't no businesses in this store. That corner is abandoned. That corner is abandoned. This corner is abandoned. See that there? All these corners are abandoned here. There's no businesses here in Chicago. There's no business. It's not a matter of COVID or remote work. It's no business, man. They're shut down. And these are corner anchor stores. That's bad when that happens, right? Yeah, that guy's got a food truck out there. He ain't got nobody around it, right?
Yeah, hold us down on all due to service bus.
See that there? SubX.News on the spot reporting at 7:30. See that there? Look. So this whole building is abandoned. Look, do you see any lights on in that building over there? That's a bank. But down there, you see any of this stuff over there? There ain't nothing going on. Yes, this is the financial district, LaSalle. I get that. But these stores are empty. They're abandoned. See that there? Look, this whole block is. See that there? There you go. It's shut down, man. It's defunct, man. Here's another one I wanted to show you right there. See that one right there? Coming soon, Community Realty. There's no store there. How many of these stores have you seen now empty, right? You see that? How this is? Don't. There's another one there. Is that empty or is it open? I don't know. SubX.News. It's completely abandoned downtown here, man. Completely abandoned.
3211.
3211.
I can call the dog on the skyway. I was unable to grab it. South Northwest, we got a male black.
Entire blocks here abandoned on LaSalle Street. This ain't about COVID. This is about the economy. It's collapsed over here.
Yes, it's the citywide. I got a person would have gone to
7:30 p.m.
Closer to male black. We're
12
all black clothes.
December 16, 2025.
Further zone 4 radio clear.
738 Charlie. 783 Charlie. Can I have a couple of numbers for Red Line and Howard, one for the upper, one for the lower, please? Can I get some numbers? Yep, 10233 and 10235.
Station 09793, 09793. The platform is 09795, 09795.
Downtown Chicago.
4462 Adam.
4462.
Follow up investigation on 2641 South County, Mass.
You can have 09801.
You want to see if I go there and get some food? That guy's going to ask me for money, right?
446480. Can you please clear us from Blackstone? Oh, sure. Yeah, you're good. 3215. 3215. David. 785, Sophia is French again. Frank that. What was that bus called right now? I need these beds number as well.
And if anyone's in the area of the 47th Red Line at 47th Street, CTA is calling for a person down. The male black intoxicated in front of the station. Nothing further.
You're welcome. 7385 Adam. 85 Adam. A couple numbers for Cermak and the Red Line, one for upper, one for lower.
Yep, 09872 and 09873.
7385 Frank.
785 Frank.
I get two events for 69 the Red Line, upper and lower.
Yep, it's 09906. Actually, I have another one here. California Green Line of California. We have a female unconscious on the platform. Fires rolling.
Multiple overdoses everywhere, all over. CTA overdoses all over the system. We can't even keep track.
7350 and 7370 for that 47 Red Line. We don't have anyone at Green Line. Alright, Timber. 7372.
You just heard it, right? Those are overdoses.
7350 and 7372 for that 47 Red Line. We don't have anyone at Green Line.
Alright, Timber. 7372. 7372. 372. For 7350, when you're available, can you head over to the 47th of the Red Line? They got a person down in front of the entrance. Fires rolling.
47th Red Line, person down, and Green Line, person down. Where did he say on the Green Line?
372. 7350 and 7372 for that 47 Red Line. We don't have anyone at Green Line.
Actually, I have another one here. California Green Line of California. We have a female unconscious on the platform. Fires rolling.
7350 and 7372 for that 47 Red Line. We don't have anyone at Green Line.
Alright, Timber. 7372. 7372. 7372.
372.
And for 7350, when you're available, can you head over to the 47th of the Red Line? They got a person down in front of the entrance. Fires rolling.
4, we're here now.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Didn't they just have that shooting over there at the California Green Line? Maybe we'll go over there and see what's going on. You want to go? It's right down the street. Overdoses, that's what's happening. Mobile diner. Oh man, they got coffee there? Maybe we get a cup of coffee. How about that? Let me go get a cup of coffee. Yeah, what are you doing, weirdo, man? Why are you right next to me, man? I don't like people then they drive right next to you, man. They're weird, man. You got this whole block, man. We're gonna go get a coffee right here. That's what we're gonna do. Let's see what this guy's got to do. Alright. You guys coming along with me or what? Oh, let's post that thing up here. See what they got to eat here. What you got to eat, man? What's up, my brother? What do you got? What do you got made right there?
What's up?
What do you got made? What can I get quick?
Italian beef.
Huh?
Italian beef?
Why don't you give me that?
SubX. Hey, I subscribe to you.
There you go. Say hello. Where are we at?
Hey, how are you? Right at the Millennium in LaSalle on All LaSalle.
There we go. Come on and get some food. You see this stuff? And then you got, how's your coffee tonight?
I just made it.
All right, why don't we give me a big, large coffee, right? You guys take cash, right?
We do.
Oh, man.
I read your posts every single time you guys post.
Yeah, we try. Old days, there used to be dailies, right? Cupsnick, Royco, even Hanley. Everybody wrote about Chicago every day. Why isn't there we doing that anymore?
I have no idea.
You're right. There's enough things to do like this. There's plenty of. Oh, sorry. Trying to get some food. Go order from these guys. We're live feeding, by the way.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
We've been lifetime Chicagoans, so we ask ourselves that too. Why aren't people writing about Chicago?
We were talking about. I grew up here. There used to be daily newspapers 2-3 times a day each. And they used to write about all things happening in Chicago every day, and some good, some bad, but they all day long. And now people are like, you're not from here, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, just talk about it. What you see, who cares,
like,
right?
Why does that matter?
And what are you gonna get? What are you thinking?
I think I'm getting the roasted turkey.
Yeah, are you hiding from the feds? You want to be on TV or not?
Oh, I don't care.
Alrighty, there you go. What are you getting there?
The roasted turkeys.
There you go. Well, we don't know. Some people are hiding from the feds, especially in this LaSalle district area. There's a lot of felons around here, right?
That's right.
Unfortunately, that's not me.
Well, you know.
Some of them have posh offices.
How much is that going to be?
Well, I'm giving you a discount.
You don't need to, my brother.
It will be, let me give you $15.50. I give you $2 off.
I might have 50 cents. You want me to? Did I help you?
Nope, you're good.
You good? All right, come on down here, the diner. Where's your QRC or whatever you got? Don't you got one of them?
The QR code is right on the side of the
Right here.
truck.
Let me tell you this. There you go. This is where you guys got to come. Warm up. See that there? Route 66 Diner. Where are you guys mostly at? All downtown or
Downtown. We're at
Pioneer Court. Where at?
Pioneer Court for lunch by NBC Tower. And we do a lot of different apartment complexes, like the Millennium on LaSalle hired us for tonight.
All right.
Tomorrow we'll be at 1360 Lakeshore Drive in Gold Coast. Friday
party will be at Columbus Plaza.
I think I'm bothering this young lady here right now. I'm not letting her get her food, and then I'm gonna get mad. This bunch of old dudes talking, and then we got this beautiful lady here. She needs to get her food. All right, take it easy, guys. All the best for you. All right. Thanks for watching.
Merry Christmas.
Make sure you come, guys, and see these guys. Route 66 Diner. Come on down here and get something to eat. There's their QR. Take it easy, fellas. Thanks for watching. There you go. Route 66 Diner. I gotta figure out how to get into my truck now because I got all this food in my hand, right? How do I get in here? I gotta push my alarm button there. Hey, there's everybody out here, and that's what. Look, we're on LaSalle Street. You guys know where LaSalle Street. This is where all the money gets made or whatever. I don't know what happens here anymore. They said the COVID. Everybody says COVID, COVID, COVID. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Hey, there you go, man. He's packed now. See that there? That's what we do. We support each other. Look at that. Look at that. It's a great place. See that there? There you go. That's what we got to do, right? I didn't know who this guy was. We didn't know each other. And he says, oh, I watch you. And look, if we don't support each other, what are we going to do? You kind of get it? That's what we got to do. We got to support each other, lift each other up. That's the way we do it. Everything else is just nonsense. What are we going to try? What do we got? We got a beef sandwich here, or what do we got? Why don't I put on the radio channels while I'm shoving the beef into my mouth, right? Oh, right? Is that right? Can I say that? Shove beef in my mouth? I don't think that sounds right, does it? Yeah, I shouldn't have said it that way. That's kind of weird, wasn't it? Yeah. And we're on live, so we say things that are strange. Let's try to get...
Yeah, take 10314.
I'm going to try to get you guys back onto the live feed here.
3211. 3211. Can you notify IS? 83 Adam. 783 Adam. 2 hours for the Chicago Red Line Station L platform. Alright, 10382 and 10383.
All right,
Deborah, you said it was express, right?
Oh man, look at this.
No, it's local lane, left lane, lane 1, just south of the 43rd.
Oh man, look at it. You want to see this thing?
Got it. All right.
Man, look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, look at that. That looks delicious. Where at?
Not too further.
Helena? Oh, we're gonna have to go see that shooting call, right?
385 Frank. 785 Frank.
Can we get lunch 26 and Wentworth?
Yep, that is 10348.
Route 66 Mobile Diner, right?
7383 Adam.
733 Adam.
Where was that shooting at? Helena?
Alright, 10382 and 10383.
Route 66 Mobile Diner. Yum, yum. I like these guys. They're businessmen, right? What did he say? Where was that shooting call? Did we miss it? Where is it at?
3211.
3211.
Can you notify ISP? We got 2 semis in the left lane on the Gen riding south of 43rd. One with a trailer, one without a trailer. Unknown if it's an accident or not, but they're sitting in the left lane. Causing traffic jam.
Oh, it's so delicious, it's good.
Express, right?
No, it's local lane, left lane, lane 1, just south of the 43rd Street exit.
Wow. Wow, that beef is great. Oh my gosh. Wow, it's delicious.
Units and 24 statewide. Picking up shots fired. John Fulham, Helena. Callers said they heard one shot, then heard a male screaming for help.
That's the north side.
Zone 11, District 20.
That's Howard Street, Jonquil and Paulina.
385 Frank. 785 Frank.
That's the dope dealers up there, right?
Yep, that is one.
Shots fired, Jonquil and Paulina. That's the north side over there by the Howard Red Line.
6316.
6316.
Can I get a license premise inspection at 1951 West Howard Street?
Zephyr. The 10408. 10408.
That beef sandwich is excellent. Jonquil, how do you spell it? Jan, right? John, all right, we had it good.
Units in 17 and Citywide, we're getting a battery in progress. Pulaski and Irving at the Walgreens. 2 people fighting, 1 person was stealing, no weapons seen. Zone 1, District 17 clear.
Heard 1 shot fired and a person screaming. 1 shot fired and a person screaming. All right, ready to get out of here, guys? I should eat this. That beef sandwich is actually really good. Now I'm going to try this coffee. Oh my gosh. It's delicious. Wow. I lucked out today. Oh, I even got Gardnera sauce here. Well, should we put some on? Yeah, why not? Get a little hot stuff in there, right? Oh, that's a little too much. I think I'm just burning my mouth open now with all that hot sauce on it. Oh, I'm sorry I have to have some of this. Now I'll put on some more of the radio calls. I don't even know how to eat this without it all spilling all over my head. With the Gardnera sauce, it's excellent. Yeah, that's good right there. Now, where are we going, everybody? I'm not going to go all the way up there to that shooting call. That's too far. But we can. I don't know. We'll see. I didn't hear. Usually afterwards they'll say it's modified. Let me find their QRC code so I can do a little advertising here. Ooh, that's a little hot. I just ate that Giardinera stuff, right? Route 66 Mobile Diner. There we go. I just put their link on there so you can find these guys. They're really good. I'm telling you, that beef is as good as any beef anywhere. Wow, it's actually pretty good. I got lucky today. See, I got back on live. I got good people watching. What are we gonna do? Let's go. Let's get out of here or what? What do you guys want to see? You want to see something positive? Then maybe we'll go by Randolph Street or something. I don't know. We'll see. There you go. Their number is 773-412-9850, right? That's their number right there. There you go, right? QRC code. Oh man, that guy almost crashed into me. There you go. Yeah, I got the coffee and everything. There you go. See that's some entrepreneurs there. That's good stuff. Alright, what are we doing next? Man, I should go get some Wiener Schnitzel, shouldn't I? You know, they got the Christingle market. We'll do that tomorrow, maybe. How about that, right? Maybe we'll go do a little tour of that little market there. It's sad. It's kind of empty here, ain't it? Eh, whatever. With everything you need, when you know, I don't want to sing morose, but you need to go up and you need to go down. How about that? We'll say it that way, right? Cycle of life.
7383 Adam.
783 Adam.
2 hours for the Chicago Red Line station on platform.
Alright, 10382 and 10383.
6316.
6316.
So can I get a license premise inspection at 1951 West
my
Howard
gosh,
Street?
this beep is excellent. It's
The
excellent.
10408.
Unbelievably delicious.
10408.
Units in 17 to City White, we're getting a battery.
There you go.
Alaskan Irving, it's Walgreens. 2 people fighting, 1 person was stealing, no weapons seen, zone 1 district 17 clear.
That beef is excellent. What's up, Johnny Boom Boom? We got Johnny Boom Boom in the house. What you working on, brother? I wish I had a good radio here where I can talk to you, but it get feedback on this one. It's not like my other car. I have to fix this radio. Otherwise, I'd have you call in. If you want to call in, you can call in. We'll try it out. But it'd be on an echo. Johnny Boom Boom is a YouTuber. He's covered the migrants. All kinds of issues. What do you think you want to do here? Maybe we'll go on Randolph? Yeah, there you go. This whole block is vacant here. We're gonna go where the robbery was yesterday. There was a robber right down the street. Yeah, we'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. It might be an echo. What I'll do is I'll turn down my volume or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Oh man, look at this traffic. There's a lot of people up here. Look at this. Moe's Cantina's down here. If you've never been to Moe's Cantina, come on down. It gets a little rough there. Once in a while there's a fight and a stabbing there. But yeah, you know, it's a bar. Yeah, Moe's Cantina is right down here. You've never been to Moe's Cantina, come on down and check it out. It's a pretty cool spot. I don't drink, by the way, and I'm telling you, go check it out. See? That's a cool spot. It is. It's a cool spot. Moe's Cantina. We're going to go check out where the robbery was here yesterday. Here I'm talking with my mouth full. I think that's bad, like, whatchamacallit? Bad, whatever you call it. TV, right? Oh, well. We're not on TV, we're on social media. Oh, that was so delicious. Route 66, mobile Route 66. If you see those guys, you gotta get their food. It is good. It is good. It's hard to get a good... Look, it's hard to get a good roast beef anywhere, let alone off a food truck. And this was, man, my whole skin is. You ever get like a tingling feeling? Yeah, you know, I know some of you get tingling feelings, but not that kind of tingling feeling. And I got that tingling feeling right now from that roast beef. All right, look at that. We got a bunch of people here today. Got me a coffee. Got me a nice beef. Man, met some good people. Oh, yeah, you know how it is, John. There's the Rainforest Cafe. I know when I always post about that, you know, you get these weirdos, the strange, weird people. Oh, man, you don't know nothing. I hate that. I hate the Rainbow Cafe. I said, yeah, okay, well, what about Rock and Roll? The Hard Rock Cafe right next to it. Oh, I hate that too. Okay, so you hate business. Anti-business weirdos.
Yep, it's
That's what I call them.
10522 and 10523.
Tomorrow Trump's gonna be on TV, I hear. I didn't hear nothing else about that shooting, have you guys? Oh man, that beef was just hit the spot. That hit the spot. I'm telling you. Sometimes you get to, I don't know what it is, if it's because of our conversation, his attitude, my attitude, that beautiful lady there that was getting her food. Don't tell my wife I'm talking about beautiful ladies, all right? Don't be, you guys better not be ratting me out to my wife, man. I already got enough trouble at home, okay? I don't need trouble.
Well, right? 211, stand by for the all-call message.
Uh-oh, something's going on. Listen up. Something's going on. I don't know what it is. All call. Then at 8 o'clock, there ain't nobody here. See that? Should be packed down there. It used to always be packed. This place is always packed right around the Christmas season. Oh, I got a green light. I gotta go, right? And it's getting warmer out right now. You know what I mean? Well, I gotta charge my other phone before it runs out of battery here. Let me plug my other phone in here. Man, I'm so happy I had that beef. It's unbelievable. You know, I'm like a kid in a candy shop right now. I'm so happy about that.
4758. 4758.
Look at that. Rock and Roll McDonald's used to be.
No, I'm looking for 4758. Alright, I continue in the all-call message. We have no response from K9 Unit 4758. At this time, the Chicago Police Department honors and mourns the loss of K9 Jason, an active duty police K9 who passed away unexpectedly on December 11th, 2025, following a sudden illness. K9 Jason completed his training in October of 2015 and faithfully served the city of Chicago alongside his handler, Officer Snyder. Throughout his career, K9 Jason exemplified courage, discipline, and unwavering dedication to duty. Off-duty, K9 Jason lived at home with Officer Snyder and was a beloved member of the Snyder family, sharing an incredible bond with them. K9 Jason's service and loyalty will never be forgotten. His legacy lives on in the lives he protected, the officers he supported, and the family who loved him so much. Rest easy, K9 Jason. Your watch is now complete. That concludes the all-call message for 16th of December. It's 20:01 hours. Citywide 1 is clear.
That's sad. That's sad, man. You just hear that? Sad. The K9 Jason. I'm gonna see if I can get a picture of him and we'll post it. That's sad. That's really sad. We got it. That was live that you're hearing that. That was all call across all radios. I'm trying to find if I can get a picture of this. I want to ask these guys how they're doing after the robbery. Nah, I don't see it. If I find the picture, then I'll find the picture. I'll put it up later. Oh, and let's keep moving, right? Like you said, let's do something positive. So maybe we'll go check out Wall Street, see how it's going over there. At least you know the guy that works security here.
I'm logging the file for the most I can.
Oh, sure. Try now.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So we're listening to, it's actually simulcast. It's on Crime is Down right now. That's what we're listening to. Yeah, that's the way life is, Sunday. Is it Sunday? That's how life is. We got to, we got a lot of work to do. I think there was a guy that was my mentor years ago, Jim Kestner. He was a little Christian-based stuff, but I liked a lot of what he used to talk about. Character and moral development. He really liked to do that. He was my mentor when I was getting my teacher's license. He ran the alternative licensure in Eastern Illinois, down in Charleston, down there, and he ran some really nice stuff about character and moral development. And he says that's part of what we do as educators, and he ingrained it into the. He wasn't the actual. I think he taught one or two classes, but not really. He was more the director. And he was really good on it. And he says, one of the things that we do, and one of the responsibilities, this is when I was getting into teaching. I'm not a teacher anymore. I still got my licenses. They're all current. He says, one of our responsibilities as teachers is to teach character and moral development. Right? So I always remember that. And one of the things that I did in my classroom when I was teaching my students, I used to teach at Hyde Park Career Academy on 63rd and Stony Island. I put the pictures of my families up in my room. I put the pictures of my family. And people say, why you do that? What do you do? That's your personal stuff. And yeah, my kids were small at the time. I think I started in 2004. Yeah, I just had one son was born. My last guy, Alex, was born when I started teaching. He was born in 2004, Alex, and I started teaching in 2004. So I wasn't even home because I'm doing new curriculum, building my classrooms. And I put the pictures of my children right by my desk. And I had a color printer. I taught drafting, carpentry. So I had all these fancy printers. I put all my pictures all over, right? People say, why? I said, because some of these kids don't have families. They live with their aunties, their uncles, grandmas. I had one kid, I think his dad was dead or in prison, and his mom was a hooker on drugs. I mean, I had lots of my students, they had no parents at home. Both dead, one in prison, whatever it was. It doesn't matter right now. So that's why I put those pictures up. And I would talk about myself and what I did and some of my past, not all of my past, right? But say, hey man, this and this and this and this. And I said, you gotta make a dream in your mind, right? You gotta have a picture in your head. You have to picture something. What do you want? You want to be rich? You want a beautiful husband? You want a beautiful girlfriend? You want an expensive car? Do you want a fancy job? You want to travel around the world? What do you want to do? You want to eat a beautiful ice cream cone, or just you want some good beef sandwich? Whatever it may be. Said you got to think about it. You got to picture it in your head. You have to Make that what you want. You have to have, forget, I'm not talking about hope now. Hope is one thing. But to actually think about what you want. It's called visualization, I believe it's called. And that's what I told him. I said, if you want a family, think about having a family. If you want a great job, think about having a great job. If you want to live in a tropical island, then think about it, right? And then when you think about it and you picture it, then what? Then you can get to it, right? You can get to that place. You can get to that place to have a family, to have a fancy job, right? To do all this. Will it be perfect as you get there? Will you have an easy way? Maybe. We all have some difficulties here and there. I got some of my students already on their second marriages, third marriages sometimes, right? But it is what it is. But the idea always, I show these guys and girls, is don't let your environment, because they're from bad area, some of them, I mean, it was Woodlawn, so Woodlawn isn't that bad, but the Hyde Park was the bad part of that area, right, of Hyde Park. They always put Hyde Park Career Academy. Now, when Hyde Park Career Academy in the olden days, it was a famous place. Amelia Earhart went there, I think. Mel Tormain went there. It was like the place to go. Hyde Park Career Academy, or whatever it was, high school in the old days, the really old days. That was the school. It's like Lane Tech later, right? But then, you know, it fell on bad times and things changed and whatever, right? So what I always used to tell these, see, there's empty businesses everywhere, right? We're on Wall Street now. And I always used to tell these kids, I said, look, it don't matter where you come from. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter what they say about you. You're the person that makes who you are. No one does that. Only you. If you let people say who you are, if you let your environment dictate to who you are, if you think because you live in a certain neighborhood, or your skin color is a certain way, or you talk a certain way, or you look a certain way, if you think that makes you a certain person, then that's what's going to happen to you. It's called a self-fulfilling prophecy. I talked about this yesterday, about these gangbangers and drug dealers, right? Yeah. You keep doing it, I don't think that's not a good career path. So I used to tell that to my students, right? And I got students now with 3-4 kids. They got great jobs. I got guys that are running their own businesses. Some people went into the military, traveled the world. Some are divorced already. Some are doing wheeling and dealing. Some just have regular, easy jobs. Boring jobs, boring lives. Pay their bills and go to work. That's it. But they get to go on a vacation. They get to hug their children. They get to sleep at night in a nice warm bed in their own bedroom that they created with their own hard-earned money. Whether it's an apartment or a house, it's their bed. It's their place, right? Because that's what they envisioned. That's what they thought of that they wanted. Some guys are running their own businesses. Did you see the robot over there? There's guys that are in... One of my best carpentry students, he was a senior when I started. He used to talk smack to me all the time. All the time. He's a senior and whatever, I got there and he knew everything. And I was just learning the ropes over there, right? You know, the school and everything. And he's doing good now. He's out in Denver. He's making, I don't know, maybe $1 million a year or something out there, right? He got out of the city. He got a scholarship with school. And, you know, it wasn't a top 10 college or whatever. I think football he got. But he got out. He ended up somewhere in Denver playing for some college out there. And you know what he's doing now? He's doing remodeling. Custom remodeling. Ultra custom remodeling. That's expensive over there, right? He's making a great living. I haven't even checked on him lately. That's from my old... I used to have this old Facebook page. I had everybody on there. I gotta maybe figure out where everybody went. And I used to be in contact with all of my students. So I taught carpentry, I taught drafting, I taught computers. I taught these skill-based vocational classes. So that I always told this to the kids, the students. The main thing you want to get out of high school is two things. Figure out who you are. Maybe you have a little fun while you're doing it. Secondly, figure out what you want to do to make some money. Go to college, make some money off of it. Go to a trade, make some money, whatever it may be. But that's what I always taught my students. I said, whatever you do here, it doesn't matter if you do my class, you don't like me, you get an F, you swear at me. I had all of these things. I had fights. I was beat up by a couple of students once before. I had fights in my school, all of that stuff. There's criminal records about them attacking me, right? And gangs in my rooms, all kinds of stuff. But I just told that to these kids. I said, listen, one day high school is going to be over and you're going to be an adult. If you listen to these other guys and you go do drugs and you do gangs and you do killings and you do all of this weird stuff, you might have some fun. You might be a kingpin. You might be an Al Capone. I don't know what you're going to be. Maybe you'll be John Gotti or Bernie Madoff or whatever person, right? But you know, those things always come to an end. Those things always come to an end. If you think easy money comes with no strings attached, then that's a silly thing to think about, right? There is no thing as such as easy money in life. We all have to earn our living, whatever it is, whatever we do, however we do it. And I've been saying this lately, the last week or two. Since it got really bad with me, they're trying to kill me and said they want to murder me and stuff like this. I got emails from people. I do the right thing. I ain't worried about nobody. I ain't worried about what. I watch my back, but I ain't gonna be scared about nothing. What I do is the right thing. I ain't got nothing to worry about, and I got peace with God. I made my peace with Him, or whatever God is. I made my peace with God many years ago. And I'm not worried about what I do. I don't rip people off. I don't sell them drugs. I don't promote violence. I don't promote negativity. I don't promote brainwashing. Yeah, that's the difference between me and those people. I think that's why I have a lot of good viewers, because you guys think the same way. We might not be the same background. We might have different opinions. We might even be different politics. But we all have one concept. We gotta work hard. We gotta do right. Maybe you make a mistake here and there. Man, you'll never know, right? But the point is we gotta do the best thing that we can do at the time that we can do it. We shouldn't be making excuses. Right? I've taken you guys here, right? This is a hill climb. You'll see this. And we'll throw on some radio calls. Maybe we'll get to some radio calls, right? I didn't hear nothing about that shooting up north. Did you guys? Anybody hear anything about that shooting up north? Is that bona fide or not? 'Cause usually they'll call it out on the citywide and then they'll go to their local zone, right? Well, let's list some radio calls.
Charlie.
385 Charlie. Can I get a CTA check? 95th red line, upper and lower, please.
I'm sorry, red line where?
95th and
This, huh? You ever been up here?
10597, 10597.
Check this out, man. It's a nice view. Look at that. Lincoln Yards is right down there. See that? That's Lincoln Yards. That's the developer over there, right? I don't think I can see downtown from here.
Check, we get a upper and lower check, state and lake.
Yep, 10620 and 10621.
385 Adam.
785 Adam.
Let me check for Cermak on the red line lower.
Yeah, that is 10633.
Well, thank you. 7385 Eddie.
785 Eddie.
Yeah, upper and lower for Roosevelt, running the red line.
Yep, upper is 10645, lower is 10647.
283 George.
Alright, 2 units once. Was that 7383, George?
That's correct, squad. Can I get a event number for upper and lower at 79th and red line, please?
You got it. That is 10654 and 10655. And I had another unit coming in.
7394, boy.
94, boy.
Let me get two events at Roosevelt, one for the red and one for the green, please.
Yep, green is 10660. Red is 10661.
5343 Eddie.
5343 Eddie.
Hey, squad, I know we got the carjacking mission tonight. Is 5700 Adam monitoring Citywide 1 at the same time?
Probably not. I can get them over here, though. You need them?
They got something going on the other zone. I just got flagged down on that Clark and Estes with a fresh deal, so I was going to try to put it out for them.
Clark and Estes. Okay. Go ahead with what you got. I can send it over to them.
We're looking at a 2019 Toyota RAV4 burgundy or red in color. Plate's going to be David William, 87459. It's going to be a fresh deal. Car was left running, keys in it.
Okay, very good. I will pass it along to him. We'll get him.
Probably a DoorDash guy. They stole his car. Sounds sad, right?
I'm going to switch back over to the carjacking zone if you need me.
That's sad, isn't it? They just stole the person's car. They're hustling, right?
5343 Eddie.
5343 Eddie.
Hey, squad, I know we got the carjacking mission tonight. Is 5700 Adam monitoring Citywide 1 at the same time?
Probably not. I can get them over here, though. You need them?
They got something going on the other zone. I just got flagged down on that Clark and Estes with a fresh deal, so I was going to try to put it out for them.
Clark and Estes. Okay. Go ahead with what you got. I can send it over to them.
We're looking at a 2019 Toyota RAV4 burgundy or red in color. Plate's going to be David William, 87459. It's going to be a fresh deal. Car was left running, keys in it. They got something going on the other zone. I just got flagged down on that Clark and Estes with a fresh deal, so I was going to try to put it out for them.
Clark and Estes. Okay. Go ahead with what you got. I can send it over to them.
We're looking at a 2019 Toyota RAV4 burgundy or red in color. Plate's going to be David William, 87459. It's going to be a fresh deal. Car was left running, keys in it.
Okay, very good. I will pass it along to him. We'll get him broadcast out there.
Fresh steel left the keys running.
Back over to the carjacking zone. If you need me, I'll be on 85.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks so much.
Yep.
3240.
3214.
I think I owe you a code. 19 boy.
19 boy works for me. Thank you, sir.
7341.
7341.
Well, let me get one for a lure at State Lake.
Yep, that is 10722.
10-4, thanks.
You're welcome.
7385 George.
7385 George.
Can I get two for 79 red?
Yep, that is 10731 and 10732.
2 units at night, just citywide theft in progress. Dollar Tree, 4609 Ashland. Zachary said the male, black, gray hair, blue sweater, blue jumpsuit. Her name is Hot Sean, stealing out the store. Zone 13, District 9, section clear.
Yeah, that's sad. The person was working, they stole his car, huh? Alright, let's keep moving, right? Alright, where are we gonna go here? I'll show you guys the Lincoln Yards, right? Yeah, guy was working RAV4. He's doing deliveries, Ubers, or he's doing Amazon. Imagine that. You're hustling for the Christmas. It's the last week of Christmas, right before Christmas. You're busting your butt. Why? Because you want gifts. You want a good thing for your... Imagine that. Imagine all of us have done this. We all do it. You're young, you're old, whatever you are, and you know Christmas is coming. You gotta buy a certain thing, or you need to pay a bill, or you need to do something. You do a little extra hustling. You're just hustling. Boom. And whatever. You don't think about it. You just do it. Your car is gone. That's how you made your money with your car. It's gone now. It disappeared. That's what you just heard on the radio. It wasn't a stolen car. Do you remember about 3, 4 years ago, 5 years ago? I don't know if you remember this. When the riots were happening, the Floyd riots, and a lot of crime started happening, like a lot of bad crime. And there was a lot of car thefts, and then the Kia boys started. Remember that? There was that point where it went from the Floyd riots to the Kia boys. Remember that? Every single left person, every single one of them. I was right about to swear, I won't swear. 100%. 100% said, oh, it's only a car. You got insurance. Why are you so mean? Let them have it. They have to get somewhere. They need it more than you. I'll dig up some of those old messages. I don't know if I can go back 5 years. That's billions of messages. But that's what the left used to say. Oh, it's insured. It's insured. Remember we had that super spike of stolen cars all around? That's the first thing. We just had a guy or a woman stole her car or his car while they're working for Christmas. Now they don't have a car tonight. Now they're out of work tonight. Now what are they going to do for Christmas? Now they're busted, broke, and don't have no way to make money, and don't even have a way to get around anymore. How about that? Where's the leftist now? Where's the insurance now? Those, you know, that you think a RAV4 2019 has replacement insurance? I don't think even I have replacement insurance anymore. That costs a lot of money. Once I stopped that job, that fancy job I had at the union, I can't afford whatever. My insurance now is up because I got 5 cars. I got insurance. My insurance is almost $10,000 a year. I've had a few accidents, some speeding tickets, and I'll plead guilty to that. But everyone knows insurance ain't cheap in Chicago. Do you think that person with a 29 RAV4 has replacement insurance? Absolutely not. They might. They might. They might, but I doubt it. So now what do? You think about it. Where are you going to get a car now? How are you going to do your work? That's why I keep talking about these guys. The bad hombres. You know who you are. Your stuff hurts people. That person whose car was just stolen, they're hurt. They're harmed. You harmed them. They're not an innocent victim. It's not just the car. You harmed their livelihood. You ruined their holidays. You ruined their life, man. Why are you so doing that stuff? Why do you do that stuff? Why do you think it's okay to ruin people's lives? What did I say yesterday in my broadcast? Do your crap inside of your private business or wherever you think you are. Go in your apartment, get a condo, go in an alley, go buy a house, do whatever you want. Do your methamphetamine, whatever you want to do there. Who cares? And if you get drug users that want to buy from me, then that's their thing, man. I don't know. But why are you doing it in public? Why are you carjacking people? Why are you robbing their cars? Why are you shooting up people, right? Why are you stabbing people in our downtown? We just heard 2 overdoses today. One on the green line, right? One on the blue line. 3. There was 3 or 4 overdoses. I can't even keep track of all those overdoses. They don't tell us that on the radios. They hide it. They don't even say it's a medical emergency. You know it's an overdose. Come on, man. They hide that stuff, right? Here, this is Cabrini Green. He used to be Cabrini Green. They kicked all the black people out of here. Well, that's what's going to happen to all of us in the city if we don't stick together. They're going to use these criminals. They're going to terrorize us with crime. We're going to leave because we're not going to have no tolerance for it. Or you're going to do something that gets you locked up, and they're going to laugh at you. While the criminal gets put out, let's go out of jail, you're going to get locked up when you do something. And then what's going to happen? One day somebody will come in and say, we're going to bulldoze Cabrini Green. They don't even call it Cabrini Green. They call it New City here, right? We're going to go stop over there by the Marshall Field Gardens tonight. We're going to see if they're doing drug dealing over there tonight, right? There you go, man. Look at this beautiful stuff. Did they have this when Cabrini Green was here? Absolutely not. It's what, 8:30. It's completely empty here, man. Look at it. There ain't no business here. It's empty, man. There you go. There's a big snowman right there. See that guy right there? Look at that. He's cute. There ain't nobody here, man. It's abandoned, man. The migrants used to rob that store 2-3 times a day right there. That big sporting goods right there. They used to just go in and walk out. Right there, that one there. There's radio calls of that. Migrants used to live right down the street from here on Elston.
Units at 18 at City.
Sorry, Joe, for same.
Two numbers, 95 red, north and south.
Yep, north end is 10845. South end is 10846.
Where are we going? We're going to Clybourne. Oh, we're going to Blackhawk, right? We're going to check out the gardens. Marshall Field Gardens. That's what we're doing. But yeah. Back to character development with my students. And Jim Kestner's his name. You can Google his name. He's out there. I don't know what he's doing. He does a lot of Christian stuff, right? Good man, Jim Kestner. But he told me that that's our responsibility. And people, I told you, people used to ask me why I put my pictures of my kids there and talk about that. I didn't talk about my personal stuff all the time, and I try not to, right? But general stuff about families and children is okay.
Units at 18 in City. 1813, we're getting a hold-up alarm, 2017 North Magnolia. It just says silent hold-up. District 18 Zone 4 is clear.
4754.
Where at?
Units at 18 in City. 1813, we're getting a hold-up alarm, 2017 North Magnolia. It just says silent hold-up. District 18 Zone 4 is clear.
That's right here, let's go.
4754.
Hold up alarm, 2017 North Magnolia. That's right here, right? It's right down the street. We'll go straight, right? I believe Magnolia is somewhere here, isn't it? Unless it's west, I don't know. If it's west, we won't go. It's warm outside. Open your windows. You're gonna be shocked. I can't believe it's so warm. I got my windows up. You hear all my, I don't know what that is. Is that my shock squeaking, or is that I think that's my shock squeaking, right? Got all these mechanics. It is what it is. I think that's my shock squeaking. 2017 Magnolia, right? Let's see where that's at. Let's punch that into our, whatchamacallit. 2017 North Magnolia. 2017 North Magnolia. Yeah, that's right here, man. That's right. It's right over here. It's telling me I should turn here. Where? Let's go, brother. You got that expensive car, man. King Crab. I worked in that place years ago in the 80s. Korosh was the guy's name. Persian guy. We're going to this hold-up alarm over here. So, one of the things Jim taught me, Kessner, is he said, one of our responsibilities as educators, especially in the public school system, right? And then if you're in a Catholic school, parochial, private, you're supposed to do that. That's why you go to a private school to get that type of teaching, right? Catholic teaching, Jewish teaching, construction teaching, right? Whatever it is, Jesuits. That's why you go to a private school, to get that type of teaching. But what he said about us in the public schools, because I was a public school teacher, I always have been, I like it. He says our responsibility, especially in the public schools, is when we teach in certain places, they'll use the term at-risk populations, lower socioeconomic populations, is to teach moral character, right? And he was religious, right? And you can't do that in schools, public schools. But you can teach that, right? Without being religious, right? You can teach respect, like Marietta was talking about.
4262 boy on Citywide 1, 4262 boy.
Oh, it's right here. I gotta go over. I'm missing it. Magnolia is right over. 27 is 20 is right here. So we gotta go over to we just gotta go over to Magnolia. It's about 5 blocks over. And that's what he said. Because it's one of the things that happens is a lot of these, and it's the same thing in the rural areas. People think the city is different from the country.
4262 boy, they hit their emergency button.
They have the same issues as we have here. In fact, in the rural areas, it's sometimes worse because they don't have the support mechanisms that we have. See, in the city, you have look, if I want to go somewhere, I go right on that train, go somewhere. I can go to a store, there's police stations, there's libraries, there's universities, there's all kinds of things here, right? That I can go and get some help somehow, right, if I want it. And you're out in those rural country areas, they ain't got nothing. They don't have nothing in those areas. So, what Jim used to teach us is, no matter where you teach, no matter what you're doing, you gotta work on that moral character development. Because that's when we can do it, when they're young, right? When they're young, you can teach them how to be self-sufficient, honest, think about others, don't try to harm others. All that, I mean, those kinds of things. You know what I'm talking about. So when they get older, even though they might make some mistakes, which everybody does, we all learn from mistakes. If you don't make mistakes, you're not learning. If you're not making any mistakes, you ain't learning. And that's what he used to teach us, right? And he goes, that's what you need to do in every day when you teach. Whether you do it through bell ringers, whether you do it through stories, whether you do it right in your lessons, however way you do it.
Black hoodie had a weapon, requested CCTV looking for the 615 loading.
Robbery, right? What was that? A robbery? We're going to Magnolia here, and then that was just another robbery, right? And robberies all over the place, right? That's people robbing people, right? They're lazy, right? They want to rob and steal your holidays, right?
Hey, 4262 boy, you hit it again. 4262 boy on Citywide 1.
Units and 6 units on the citywide, a ticket of a robbery just occurred. 400 East 95th Street, 400 East 95 Street. Caller says someone just robbed them. Male black hoodie, had a weapon, requesting CPD.
Robbery.
6th District Zone 8.
400 East 95th Street. Said he had a weapon. .400 East 95th, right?
Units and 6 units on the citywide, a ticket of a robbery just occurred. 400 East 95th Street, 400 East 95 Street. Caller says someone just robbed them. Male black hoodie, had a weapon, requesting CPD. Nothing further. 6th District Zone 8. Station clear.
This Magnolia or what? We're looking for Magnolia, right? Supposed to be a robbery somewhere around here. Let's see my map here. .2017 Magnolia. I think this is Magnolia, this street that I'm on right here. Gotta be one of these, right? Or what?
7373.
7373.
Quick, can I get two of the numbers for upper and lower 69th on the red?
Yeah, ready? 10952 and 10953.
.2017 North Magnolia. And don't forget, everybody, this is one channel. This is just citywide. This is not all the channels. Not everything gets broadcast here. It's a very, very small amount of calls. Yes. Right here. It's one of these right here. It's in this shopping mall right here, man. .2017 Magnolia. Well, this is an expensive neighborhood here. 2015 residential burglary. Man, these are expensive homes here. Oh man, look at that crap, man. I mean, these people got a lot of money over here. Must be one of these houses here, huh? Let's see this map here. .21. It's that first house there. It's back there. I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of crimes. People are taught that they can steal, right? We got a government that says it's okay to steal. And you know what's the most insidious thing that happened with the left? This is how you know they're bad. And I've been talking about that in my earlier video, right? You know, you have to listen to what they say, right? How it doesn't make sense, right? When you say you're a communist, anti-military, anti-cop person, and then you deal with a military contractor, that doesn't make sense, right? Well, and think of how insidious it is. If you're an educator, you're a teacher, 2017 is that one right there. That's that one right there, I'm pretty sure. Oh. cops right here, right? There they are right there, right? There they are.
Union 9 on City Wide, we're going to assist police at 1926 West 35th at the Walgreens. Coming in, details will follow. 9th District 13 clear.
Burglar alarm here at 2017 Magnolia. There you go, right? There you go. Burglar alarm here at 2017 Magnolia. Police just showed up. We've been here before the police. Did you guys see that? We were here before the police. Man, we should get like a medal for that, shouldn't we? There we go. The police just showed up, right? Burglary here. It's 2017 North Magnolia burglary alarm. SubX.News on the spot reporting. Let's see if we can get to that call here.
Units and 6 units on the citywide, a ticket of a robbery just occurred. 400 East 95th Street.
Hey, 4262 boy, hit it again.
What are you calling for?
4262 boy, they hit their emergency button. 4262 boy on Citywide 1.
Units at 18 and City 1813. We're getting a hold up alarm 2017 North Magnolia. Just
Right
in silent hold up. District 18 zone 4 is clear.
So it's a hold-up alarm inside of a house. That's why. Hear this again.
Units at 18 and City.
10-0%.
Two numbers 95 red, north and south.
Yep, north end.
Units at 18 and City 1813. We're getting a hold up alarm 2017 North Magnolia. Just in silent hold up. District 18 zone 4 is clear.
4754.
Inside park.
4262 boy on Citywide 1, 4262 boy.
What are you calling for?
4262 boy, they hit their emergency button. Hey, 426.
Units and 6 units on the citywide, a ticket of a robbery just occurred. 400 East 95th Street.
So I guess everything's okay here.
7373.
Quick, can I get to the numbers for upper and lower 69th?
SubX.News on the spot reporting. We got here before the cops did. There you go, man.
1095.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know how you have a hold-up alarm inside a building. That's weird, though.
1926 West 35th at the Walgreens. Coming in, details.
We'll have to figure that one out. There was a hold-up alarm here at 2017 Magnolia. Cops came, and it looks like they left. SubX.News. Hold up alarm over here at 2017 North Magnolia. Cops came and checked it out and they left. Hold up alarm over here at 2017 North Magnolia. Cops came, checked it out and they left.
11030.
It's getting warm. I have my thermals on. I'm like sweating. I gotta keep my windows open. It's so getting hot. I'm telling you, go outside. You're gonna feel good. Don't go crazy. Don't be wearing no swimming trunks yet. But I'm steaming almost right now because I think I got sweatpants on. I thought it was gonna be really cold. Yeah, it's getting warm out. My temperature on my car says 40 degrees. So we were here before the cops, everybody, huh? That was good, huh? So what are we gonna do? I feel like a milkshake now. You know, I had a good roast beef from Route 66 Mobile Food Truck Diner. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking about it right now. It was so good. I got a delicious coffee right next to me. You know what I feel like? A milkshake now. Yeah, I just blew my diet, didn't I? I was working on trying to lose about 10, 15 pounds. They just say President Trump just banned Palestinians from entering the country. Well, yeah, he has a right to do whatever he needs to do to protect that country, right? So what do you guys want to do? Where are we going to? I gotta plug this phone in. There you go. Holly, you got what I'm saying. You know, I have a good book that I'm gonna... It's an old curriculum book. I got a bunch. They're not the readers. They're different. These are health books that were... They had health books that were for every grade, and I don't know, I got about 4 or 5 of them. I used to study curriculum when I did my PhD stuff. Man, I gotta fix that squeaking, man. Whatever. These are expensive homes, ain't there? How much is this one, you think, here? I don't even know. Does it even have a number here? Oh, man, look at that one. 2035 North Magnolia. Let's see how much that is. How much you think that house is? Let's sit over here and let's figure this out. Then we're gonna look at that house. Look at that one. Is that nice or what, man? I like the bullhorn there, the skull there. Look at that. What is that? What did I say? 2035 North Magnolia, right? $2035 North Magnolia, Redfin. So how much you think that house is over there? That's that one over there, that fancy one there. Wow, you don't want to look at that price. None of you guys don't want to look at that price. No, you don't want to look at that. That's shocking. That's extremely shocking. You guys want to look at that price? Marietta, you want to look at this price? I don't even think I can. I can't even imagine that. Oh man, that's great. That price. Holy shit. Sorry, I didn't. I know I'm not supposed to be swearing, but oh my gosh. If I had food in my mouth, I'd be choking right now. That's all I gotta tell you. You want to see how much the house is? And then we're gonna check this house right here too. You want to see, Marietta? Check this out. Alright, one more time before I show you guys the rest. See that house over there? That one that's like a little wide there? That one there? It's got the doorway, big windows right there. Got their 3 windows on top. That's one house there. You want to see how much that is?
11090.
Are you ready?
11090.
There you go. 2 million smacks. That house is that one right there. One more time.
Everyone's in the area of the Washington and Wabash stop, Washington and Wabash. On the orange line, car number 2972. CTA is calling for a male black jacket, red hoodie, and black something else, being aggressive towards people on that train car, no weapons.
Unison 1 is situated out of Sutton Progress, 29 North Wabash at the Orange Line. Male black being aggressive, wearing a black jacket, red hood.
Wabash Orange Line. Male black being aggressive towards customers.
Radio clear.
Did you guys see how much that was or not?
Unison 1 is situated out of Sutton Progress, 29 North Wabash at the Orange Line. Male black being aggressive, wearing a black jacket, red hood. And head car number 2972, unknown weapons, nothing further. Zone 4 radio clear.
301 Sam.
There, 0
But yeah, the train is stopped and CTA is walking the platform now.
Alright, so far.
Did you see the price? Or not? It's a Wabash where the stabbing was just last night, right? 2 people, teenagers stabbed, right? Here, one more time. What happened to the price here? Yeah, you guys see it or what? Come on, man. There you go. One more time. There. That house right there. You see that house right there? That's how much that costs. And we're not in California. We're not in Miami. We're not in New York. We're not in Camdens or whatever, Hamptons, where the Kennedys live and all that fancy stuff. That's that house right here, man. Right there. See that house? That's 2 million smacks. You got 2 million smacks? We're going to look up this house that's right next to me with these. The next one we're going to look up is this one. I like this one. See that one? That's a cool one there. I don't know what address that is. I got to look it up. 2 million smacks. You guys got $2 million? I ain't got $2 million. I don't think I'll ever have $2 million. Who's got $2 million? Who can afford $2 million? I don't even know, man. That's like a lot. That's like a lot. That's like a lot, right? Let's see where we're at here. Past the street. I don't know where I'm at. $2 million. We just looked at a $2 million house. Is that wild or what? Huh? I don't think I ever could imagine that as I grew up. That I would even be able to see or be around stuff like that. And I am. I'm sitting right next to it in my car. My car is running. Alright, so we got something there. So that's it. Well, this one is 2636 North Magnolia. So 2636 North Magnolia, and let's put that into Redfin, right? And see how much this one is, right?
385 Frank.
735 Frank.
You get 2 events, upper and lower. 6-9 the red line.
Wow. Oh my gosh. You don't want to see this one.
11123.
You want to see this one next?
7385 boy.
You want to see? No wonder they got alarms around here, man. Here, did you see how fast those cops came? They came here. These guys have private alarms inside their homes. Hold-up alarms. Now look at this house. See that house right there? See that one right there? Right there. Here, look. This is me. That's that house. I just want to show you that it's live, right? See that house right there? You want to see how much this one is? You see that they got the skull there, so you know it's the right house, right? Look at that. $3 million. $3 million. Huh? How about that one? That's the house there. You see he's got the skull in there, right? That's the house. You can see the skull, right? Then you go over here. And then you go to I'll show you. When you go to the Google map, there's the skull right there. That's the house. See that there? $3 million. You want to see that one more time? I'm showing you guys. This is north side of Chicago. We're at this house right here. See that house right there? This is what's happening. You're going to get pushed out of your neighborhoods because if you have a house up here worth $3 million, there's people who can't afford that. They're going to have to move into other neighborhoods. That's why they're getting rid of blacks, Mexicans, poor whites, Puerto Ricans. That's why they're getting rid of it. It's called gentrification of the whole city. We're not gentrifying neighborhoods anymore in Chicago. We're gentrifying the entire city. See that there? That's what this is about. What's up, everybody? SubX.News on the spot reporting. It's 9 p.m. December 16, 2025. I'm traveling around. There's a holdup alarm behind me on Magnolia in a private residence, and I seen this house. I really like it. I like that bull horns in there. It's a really nice decoration. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do something on the computer and see how much that costs. That house right there costs $2.7 million. That one right there. See that there? That is what I'm talking about. There's a house across the street that's worth $2 million. That's why we're seeing the gentrification of the whole city. There's people moving into certain neighborhoods, and those people are pushing other people out of those neighborhoods where they're pushing others. That's why there's Mexicans, blacks, Puerto Ricans, poor whites getting pushed out of neighborhoods because of this. If you don't believe gentrification in the whole city is happening, there you go. You can come and see that right there. $3 million house. Did you guys see that? Oh, it's an elevator? Oh, there's an elevator in here? Eileen, are you serious? There's an elevator in this house? No way. Is there an elevator? You're kidding me, right? 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Let's listen to some news, right? 9 o'clock news. How about that? So I don't have to keep talking, right?
After speaking with their landlord and a friend, WCCO is learning they are a couple originally from Ecuador in their early 20s. The woman is now in ICE custody in Illinois. It's not clear where the man is.
Prosecutors say Rob Reiner's son Nick is now charged in the killing of his parents. CBS's Adam Yamaguchi is in Los Angeles with more.
LA County District Attorney Nathan Hoffman announced charges of 2 counts of first-degree murder, accusing Nick Reiner of killing his parents Rob Reiner and Michelle Seymour Reiner. Now, those 2 counts include special circumstances due to multiple murders, which elevates the charges, along with special circumstances, in this case, the use of a knife.
A doctor who pleaded guilty in a scheme to supply ketamine to actor Matthew Perry has been sentenced. CBS's Jim Krasula.
Actor Matthew Perry died from a drug overdose in 2023. Dr. Mark Chavez pleaded guilty to helping supply Perry with the drug ketamine. A federal judge in Southern California has sentenced Chavez to 8 months of home confinement and 3 years of supervised release.
Texas sues utility company Xcel Energy to recover damages from last year's historic Smokehouse Creek wildfire, which was sparked by downed power lines. The company says it was not negligent and will fight the lawsuit. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Gold is on fire, hitting all-time highs. Protect and grow your wealth with gold and silver. PGS Gold and Coin is Chicagoland's #1 trusted gold dealer. It's your top destination for buying, selling, or investing in gold and silver. With 5 convenient locations and thousands of 5-star reviews, PGS makes investing simple. Secure your future today with precious metals. Go to pgsgoldandcoin.com. That's pgsgoldandcoin.com.
PGS. When it comes to your valuables, they're the best.
If your money is not earning at least 6% tax deferred, you need to call Professional Life and Casualty. They're offering 6% APY guaranteed on new funds deposited into your annuity accounts. You pay no surrender charges, no administration fees, and no withdrawal fees. A 6% APY guaranteed return tax deferred. Only from Professional Life and Casualty. Call 1-800-651-1800. That's 651-1800. Rates subject to change. Please call to confirm.
The Queen of Disco is posthumously inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. CBS's Stacey Lynn reports.
Legendary singer-songwriter Donna Summer was honored during an intimate ceremony in Los Angeles on Monday. She had numerous chart-topping hits in the 70s and 80s, as well as 3 multi-platinum albums. She also won 5 Grammys. Summer passed away in 2012 at the age of 63. Stacey Lynn, CBS News.
A wildlife photographer has discovered one of the oldest and largest collections of dinosaur footprints. They're in an Italian national park. Officials say the footprints date back about 210 million years to the Triassic period. The site is near the 2026 Milan Cortina Winter Olympic venue of Bormio. Jennifer Kuiper, CBS News.
Chicago's news, traffic, and weather station, News Radio 105.9 and WBBMNewsRadio.com.
It's 9:05.
One more time. There you go. If you haven't ever seen it, there you go. This is about as close I think I'm going to get to a $3 million home. Look at that. Is that beautiful? You guys are crazy. But hey, they earned it. They bought it. I ain't jealous of them. I'm not mad at them. That's what America's about. If you can make it, build it, it's yours. You deserve it. Are you a schemer? Maybe you did some stuff. I don't know, but they got it.
If Mayor Brandon Johnson and the City Council do not agree on the 2026 budget by the December 31st deadline. However, there are some new signs of progress. The Finance Committee approved the alternate to Mayor Johnson's proposed budget and advanced it to the full council. Roscoe Village Alderman Scott Wagaspak told colleagues that he and other council members have worked together for weeks to develop this alternative.
We've come to an agreement to remove the garbage tax as part of our proposal. We have no grocery tax. We have no property tax. And we have no head tax.
This budget plan relies on increases in everything from the city's plastic bag tax from 10 to 15 cents and a 29% increase in alcohol sales at retail stores. Public transportation across Illinois is getting a major overhaul thanks to a new bill.
Transit should be easy, safe, clean, and timely.
All of which leaders say are on the way, thanks to the new public transit funding bill signed by Governor Pritzker inside of Union Station.
This new law is designed to modernize Illinois' transit systems from the far northern reaches of our state to east and west central Illinois to southern Illinois.
Citing days of negotiations, meetings, and more, State Rep Cam Buckner said he and his colleagues are incredibly proud of the new plan.
It is the most comprehensive, consequential, and impactful transit legislation passed by any state at any time in the history of this country.
Changes include replacing the Regional Transportation Authority with the new Northern Illinois Transit Authority and putting more law enforcement on and near.
What's up, Johnny? What's up, Johnny? Yeah, I don't think this is working. Can you hear me? Yeah, I don't think it's working too good, but here, we'll try it this way. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Let me put you over here like this. How about I do it this way? So everybody else can hear you.
It sounds fine. I'm listening on the live on my other phone. I can hear you fine.
There you go. How about that?
What do you do? I see you. Hey, so, yeah, all of downtown's like fucking deserted. Sounds fine. I'm listening on the live on my phone. I can hear you fine. Did you hear me?
Yeah, you kind of got the reverb there, bro.
What?
Well, so what are you up to, everybody? This is Johnny Boom Boom. He's a YouTuber. He covers migrants, car races, abandoned buildings, and all kinds of other political activities.
Now it's been ICE more, so since all the migrants are hiding.
ICE. Oh, yeah, ICE is supposed to be back. They say Bonivo is back.
Back.
He's back. Where was he at today? Where was he at today?
From what he was in Chicago. I don't know where. I just saw a thing. I didn't even know it was back yet.
Yeah. So what?
You saw that shit going on in Australia? Fucking, it was like that crazy shooting. Did you see that video?
Yeah, the Nazi or whatever, right? I guess, or what was he, a Nazi or Islamist?
I didn't even know what it was. I was thinking maybe you know.
Oh, it was they were killing Jews in there. There was a father and son that were killing Jews during a Jewish holiday out there on Bondi Beach in Australia. Anti-Jewish.
That's crazy.
I don't know what you're gonna achieve by killing people. I mean, that's not too good. And it was a father and son, so he must have brainwashed his kid. You know what I mean? That's pretty sad.
Yeah, right.
To brainwash your child in such a way that they commit murder for you. That's horrible. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let me go this way here. So what else you working on? You said you were seeing these all abandoned buildings. What do you mean, downtown Chicago?
No, like all over the west side of Chicago. It's like every single day there's another abandoned building I see. It's insane. Like it's looking more and more like Detroit.
I've been trying to track businesses actually since COVID, and I don't think I can keep track of anymore. It's almost every day now that well-known restaurants and businesses are closing, and they're closing like now. They're not even waiting till after Christmas anymore. I talked to my wife about it. She goes, yeah, they might not want to open till Christmas because it's too much money and they might get robbed. Because everybody's talking about that. There's smash and grabs all over the place now, you know what I mean? There was just a couple last night, so.
Oh, you were at a couple?
No, I don't think I haven't been to a smash and grab for a while now, so.
Last time I was at one was when that George Floyd guy riots.
Oh, I've seen a bunch of smash and grabs. I've been to a bunch of them, so.
Yeah, I know they hit that GameStop several times. Like, all the businesses aren't going to want to keep doing business in Chicago at this rate.
Well, yeah, and then you got a knucklehead that wants to raise your taxes. So not only do you got to deal with crime, you got to deal with this guy raising your taxes. So actually, how much money are you going to make? Right? If you keep raising,
I went to Detroit like 2 weekends ago, and when I figured out why Detroit is currently worse of a shithole now. Okay, so you got shitty ass houses there that are all fucked up, suburban. Property taxes on these houses. What they did in Detroit, they're doing in Chicago, especially with raising the property taxes.
What are they doing?
So we were driving around and we were looking up shitty properties that were burned down. So I went to Detroit for the first time 7 years ago. When I went there 7 years ago, okay, so say you take a Chicago block with the same amount of houses. Now pretend about one or two of those houses weren't lit on fire and destroyed, or had a collapsed roof, or were abandoned. And then maybe you got one or two houses that weren't fucked with, but the rest were all burnt up and destroyed. And now I noticed the last 3-4 years now, they've been tearing down. I go there every couple times a year. And I noticed the last several years now, they've been tearing down a lot of the abandoned houses. So there's a lot of open land in Detroit right now. But here's the problem. Even if you build something there, these properties, even the new ones we were looking up, they're paying $20,000 a single family home in taxes a year. $20,000, $30,000.
It's not worth it. You can get a rental for that.
But here's the problem too. Think of the people renting the properties out. They're paying property taxes up the ass also.
I don't know what it is. I was just showing people, I don't know if you've seen my video, I just showed everybody a $3 million house right here. Did you see that one? There's a $3 million house. I was right next to it. That's what's happening in Chicago. All these rich people are coming to Chicago because it's cheap. See, for us, it's expensive. For them, it's cheap. So they come here, they buy a $3 million house, and then they push those people out of these neighborhoods in Lincoln Park into Pilsen, Little Village, Logan Square, over by where your dad has his shop on Elston. They push everybody out, and that's what's gentrification. Because it's cheap. Because in New York, an apartment is $1 million in New York. Here you can buy a house for $1 million. So those people are coming here. Everybody from the West Coast and the East Coast are coming here. And they're going to go to Detroit. They're going to go to Detroit too. Why they raise the taxes? They want those black people and those people that used to own those homes and the land out. They don't want them there anymore. That's what they're doing.
That's why they're paying. And I'm not even kidding, John. Some of these houses were like, some of the ones that we were looking up, like $20,000, $30,000 property tax. Now, there's a lot of big, nice houses in Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Like fucking, like 7 bedrooms, some of these, but they were lit on fire, all fucked up, and like we were going from, I got it on my YouTube with me and my girl. We were doing it on live when we were there. We went to Dearborn. I took my dog in the mosque. They didn't like that.
Did you meet Eminem?
I went to his restaurant to get some spaghetti.
I love Eminem. How's his mom doing? I heard his mom works at the restaurant.
I didn't see her there. I think she was going to stay there like one day or something.
So how was the spaghetti? Good?
I like it. Yeah, I go there every several times a year for it.
I'm going to have to go there. I'm going to have to go. I love Eminem. He's got a great story. He came out of the gutter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like, these houses that are like $20,000 property taxes, these people like that, like Detroit's really abandoned right now. I don't know, like when I was there, like, okay, so when I went there for the first time 7 years ago, it was abandoned then, but there was still like burnt up properties. Now they're just tearing down all the burnt up houses. There's still a decent amount left in Detroit, but like they're abandoned, or they're like they're burnt up and there's people still living in them. Like they got a giant hole in their roof. Fucking, it's in the middle of a rainstorm. Dudes watching TV on the basement floor. Like, it's fucking fucked up there.
Yeah, I know, but they got really nice houses. Like, have you ever hear that place, Bell Island? You know where that's at? The island right in the middle of Detroit, Bell Island?
Bell Island. I might have been on it, but I didn't realize
You've been there. If you've been to Detroit, you've been there. So, if you go around, there's some really, like you just said, there's some really beautiful homes in Detroit. They're in messed up areas, yeah. It's really nice. Detroit is really nice, except it's messed up. I mean, and then you got a whole block where it's empty. You can own the whole block over there, but you're telling me it's too expensive now, right?
Right, well, it's $20,000. Yeah, it's fucking $30,000 for a 5-bedroom house that's fucking burnt up like shit. Or fucking has been abandoned for like 3-4 years and they're trying to resell it.
Well, that's because they're as corrupt as we are. I don't even know how many mayors from Detroit been to prison, but they never cut a good guy to watch. Look up a guy on Facebook. His name is Charlie LaDuff. Do you know him? Charlie LaDuff?
No, I haven't.
He does a lot of live vlogging. He does his own shows out of Detroit. He wrote a good book about Detroit, why it happened. And basically, Detroit is corrupt. They never cut their wages. The politician always gives him his wages. They'll fire the police department and the fire department before they cut the politician's wages. So they keep getting less in taxes because everybody moved out of Detroit, but they keep raising the taxes on whoever's left.
To make up for the people that left, right?
Yes, that's what but the politicians never reduce their own wages. Never, not in Detroit. It's just like here in Chicago. They won't reduce their wages. They won't lay off city workers. That's what we need to do. You lay people off, and then when you get back good, you rehire them. That's all. Just save some money for a few years, you know what I mean? Or gives people some early retirement or buyouts, you know what I'm talking about?
Right, right. Well, if you go by Pulaski and Madison, it's like every single day right there. And when I drive through there, I go drive around the neighborhood. It's like almost every single day I'm seeing another building become abandoned or burnt up throughout the night. It got lit on fire. It's like almost every single day.
Well, that's because of insurance, right? They can't pay their rent. They can't pay their taxes.
Right.
They can't, and you can't sell it. You can't sell it, right?
Yeah.
So you burn it. I mean, that's
right. And
we're at that time.
And then your house is already that much easier. Hopefully it burns down to where you don't kind of have a construction crew come to tear it down.
Or you have the city tear it down. They did that over by me in my area. They had a whole factory. Accidentally, something happened inside. The city tore it down.
Oh, wow.
Then the guy sold the land for a couple $1 million. But he couldn't sell the land with the factory on it. These are the old factories, like 2-block long factories. So it burned down. City tore it down because it was a danger. He sold the land for a bunch of money. That's how they do it. It's a
Here's
scam.
the problem. They're not going to be able to get enough rich people into Chicago to make up for the tax money that I think they're going to lose by pushing as many people as they're pushing out.
They are marketing to East and West Coast people because it's too expensive on both coasts. Plus, there's flooding in New York, crime, and in California they have natural disasters and crime. So they're coming here. Chicago is a good place. It's a good place. They're being marketed. Chicago's being marketed to people. So again, it's cheap to those people. When you're coming from New York, Chicago's cheap.
Yeah.
That's why they're coming here. And that's why they're doing that in Detroit too, because Detroit's a nice place if you want a lot of land. But Detroit doesn't have a lot of stuff anymore. Chicago still has a lot of stuff, so that's why they're bringing everybody
Yeah, there's
here.
like when I was in Detroit 2 weekends ago, like there's not even the burned down buildings. It's just all vacant land. Like I looked at when we were there, I looked at one of my videos from like 5 years ago of me driving down the exact same street.
Right.
And that exact same street from when I was watching it, the exact same street from 5 years ago to today, let's say you take a Chicago block, and here, let me give you an example. This street, because here, this is a good one. So let's remove half of the houses. They already tore down half of them.
Right.
The ones that were remainder was burnt up, like with holes or fire damage. Maybe 2 or 3 of them still had people living in it, even though they had massive fire damage. And the rest was vacant lots, and now that same block, there's like 1 or 2 houses left still standing. Maybe there's 1 person living on the entire block, and the other 2 or 3 are just abandoned and vacant. That's what it's like now, though. They tore them all down, and it's just a bunch of vacant land all over right now in Detroit.
Yeah, it's not gonna get that bad vacant land in Chicago, but there's gonna be a lot of bad stuff that happens. Like you said, you know, if you're watching on the west side, they're starting to burn down the buildings because they can't sell them anymore.
Right.
So that's pretty bad. What else you working on, Johnny?
Ice and well, yeah. Since I'm saying if these protesters are back out here, I'm taking a cruise past the ice place.
Oh, you're out in where is that? Broadview?
Yeah.
I gotta still grab your video of the. Everybody knows, and I gotta get the video from Johnny. I think you send me the link. Johnny's got Antifas out in Broadview. Before they were admitting it, because after Johnny did his videos, then the mayor started admitting that there was Antifas out there. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, Johnny's got Antifas with the truck. What did it have in there? All kinds of stuff, right?
Oh, yeah, it was riot gear for the fucking people rioting.
Yeah, Johnny Boom Boom's got video of the Antifas out there. And he asked him, what did you ask him? What are you doing here? What did you ask him? Remember when he got mad? What did he say?
I was just walking past the guy. I wasn't even going to say shit to him. So I was walking up to the gate and fucking, they still got the state police guarding it. But no, so I was walking up to the gate. Oh, they got a bus too. They got a deportation bus back there. Good.
Johnny Boom Boom, what's your, are you live feeding now?
I'm not live at the moment.
All right, tell people where they can get your videos. Tell them your video channel.
Johnny Smolsky YouTube. Go on YouTube. Johnny Johny Smolsky Smolski.
So Johnny right now is at Broadview, but he's not live feeding. But he might live feed you.
I got a dog. I gotta see meet my dog.
Are you gonna live feed tonight, Johnny?
Yeah, in a few minutes I'm gonna get on and take my dog for a walk.
There you go. So Johnny Boom Boom's at the ice facility if you like that kind of stuff. And like I said, Johnny, and I'm going to get his video. He's got a lot of videos. John's got a lot of videos. I'm going to get the video. He sent me the link, and I'm going to grab it. And he's got Antifas out there. Because, you know, everybody says, oh, these are peaceful protesters. They're kumbayas. They love people. And then Johnny's got a riot truck where they got the riot gear, the Molotov cocktails.
So I wasn't even going to say shit to the guy.
And what happened?
Up to the gate. So he's like, oh, do you want some water? I'm like, no, I'm good. Thank you, sir. And then he saw me live streaming with my camera pointed at him right when he asked me that. He's like, I don't give you permission to record me. And he's like, I just don't say nothing to him. I just keep saying it. He's like, I'm not giving you my permission. I'm like, he goes on and with he goes on a few more times. I'm going to sue you for recording me, and I just keep ignoring him. He's getting madder and madder too because I'm not responding to him.
Okay.
So then finally, after a few minutes of that, I said to him, what I say? It's in the video. I think I said, I was like, hey man, it's a public street. If you go ahead and do that, it's free to record on a public street. Because and then at this point, he started recording me. I'm like, hey, you got every right to record me like I do to record you.
Right.
So then he started getting all pissed off. He's like, I'm not giving you permission to record me. I don't give you authorization. I'm like, dude, it's a public street. You're out in the public. You can't say I can't record you. Go in your truck if you don't want me to record you. So then he started like spazzing out and shit. So I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna go sit on the curb and just straight record him. And then he starts shining a light, like one of them high beam lights towards my camera to try to like break the focus on it. And then, like, I tried getting a look in his truck, and, you know, it looked, obviously he had, like, goggles and, you know, riot gear to pass out to people there. But I pretty much just recorded him for about an hour as he was getting all pissed off and continuously saying, you can't record me. I'm just sitting there ignoring him, recording him. And then finally he ended up leaving after, like, an hour. But I wasn't even gonna do all that. I just wanted to record the fence, but he pissed me off with the, I don't give you permission. Fuck you, you don't give me permission, get off a public street then.
That's what Johnny, what don't people get it? You know, I gave these gangbangers and drug dealers and criminals a whole lecture yesterday on my video, like a whole hour I spent talking. I said, if you're doing drugs and selling things and doing criminal activity on the street corner, you're pretty dumb. Go do it somewhere else. I don't know why these guys are all... Oh, you heard, right? That they said I'm going to get shot if I go by the chocolate factory over there. Did you see that one or not?
How long ago?
That was last week. I was over there. I was going to do a...
Wait. That's when you went to the train station the next morning, right?
Yeah, because I was going to do a documentary on the homeless people, especially down there. They're going to move them out. They're moving out those homeless guys out there this week, so I was going to bring a bunch of documentary guys. Me, Cat, you know all these guys. You work with these documentary guys.
You know they're moving them out.
Yeah, because they're tearing down the factory. So I'm sitting there talking to the homeless guys under there. And you're right, there's migrants down there selling drugs.
Yeah, I told you, they've been down there.
So I don't know, I give out my card, I don't care nothing. So I guess the migrants called up a black guy. He came with all kinds of fancy clothes and everything, and he passed me by once or twice. Says, what's up? And I said, I don't know, I'm talking to the homeless people around the fire. I don't know, I don't care nothing, right? It's whatever, you're outside. So then he comes back, he goes, SubX. I said, yeah? He goes, yeah, you need to go, man. You're gonna get shot. So he goes, if I see you here again, I'm gonna shoot you.
Oh wow.
So it took me a little while to figure it out. It was the migrants who called him on me because he wasn't there before. And I know the migrants passed me by a couple of times. I talked to him, I gave him my card, whatever. And then, like, now I'm thinking back to get what happened. Like about 10, 15 minutes later after the migrants, the two migrant drug dealers were there. Then this black guy came with a backpack, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to shoot you. All right.
Wow.
So, but you were right. Remember, you told me those migrants are over there, right?
I saw Ukrainian ones or Russians. I don't know what they were. There's white migrants, too, under there.
Yeah, they are, right? Yeah,
I think they're Ukrainian migrants. I'm not sure, but they're white migrants. You could tell them because they're still dressed whack.
Yeah, I know there's Ukrainians over there. It's a pretty wild place, so, yeah.
And the Venezuelans are under there, too. ICE needs to go there. Fucking, that's where ICE needs to go.
They told me that. I was talking to the guys that lived there for almost 2 hours. I was hanging out there. I didn't do it on tape, because some things you don't do on tape, so I didn't tape.
I know that.
Yeah, some things you don't tape. You know how it is, right? So, yeah. I don't have to tell you. If anybody does reporting and live feeding, you know, sometimes you just turn it off and you can talk to people more comfortably. You know, some people say they don't care. Some people care. So I turned it off and I was talking to everybody. They told me ICE went there to try to catch a couple of them guys before. But I guess they're still running around there. So this is what I'm thinking about. These Venezuelans must be the runners. They must be the runners. Because yesterday there was just a stabbing again on Wabash, where the Venezuelans killed a homeless guy 2 weeks ago. So they must be running the drugs for everybody or something. I don't know what they're doing. They're still running around the cities doing the drug running, I think. They're the runners, you know what I mean? Because, you know, they don't know nothing. They're from Venezuela. They don't know where the drugs are, right? I don't think. So, I don't know. So, what are you doing for the holidays?
Nothing really. I don't know. I might go to Detroit again.
What are you thinking about? You might move there or what?
No, I go there a couple times a year. Well, actually, what I want to do is this time. Okay, so I went in Dearborn, Michigan. Did you see that video with Jake where he was slapping the Koran with bacon, and then he went to the city hall and he had all the protesters? Did you see that? That's a good fucking video. I liked it. It's a little extreme. I don't know if I'd do all that, but that was a good fucking video. I was at home watching it live when he started it. I was at home that day. I got to watch the whole thing beginning to end, so like what you saw was probably cut parts or little clippets. I actually saw, I wish I recorded it as I was watching it, because I can't find the full video now. But I was watching it live from the very beginning when he got there on the bus all the way until the city hall meeting, where he's like, you guys have taken over even the city hall in here. Then you had that one stupid fuck laughing at him. Did you see where he was in the city hall or no?
No, I don't think I seen in the city. I just seen it outside where they were starting to get into fights and stuff.
Did you see where they sucker punched the guy and then he ran off?
Yeah, when he was carrying the banner.
Yeah, and he was slapping the bacon on the Koran too. And then he burned a bunch of Korans. But here's the thing. But wait. Weren't they just burning I'm not religious or anything, but weren't they the ones burning Bibles like 2-3 years ago? Those same people? Am I wrong?
don't know. I don't keep up with some of that religious stuff. I do a little bit, but I'm not religious,
either.
so
I'm not religious either, but what I'm saying is, I'm not religious.
I mean, I believe in God. I believe in God. I pray and all that, but I don't track. I track some of that.
I don't track it either, but I'm just saying, I know I saw in the news, like, about 4 years ago, those same people that were getting mad at him, well, not the same, but the same religion that was getting mad at him, they were the ones burning the fucking Bibles. I think it was in New York or something. They had a big, giant, like, Bible burning the Muslims, so now they're gonna get mad when one person's doing the same thing that they did first?
I believe in God, I pray, and that's what I do. And that's what I do, man. Those guys are weird. When you start doing that stuff, I don't even know if you're religious anymore. You're doing some other things. I don't think that's religion.
My last point of going to Detroit, and that's why I want to go back to, I wanted to see how badly they took over Dearborn, and it is pretty extreme what they took over. I mean, I didn't get to hear the prayer hour bells. We ended up having to go home. It was snowing on the way there too. I was driving there in a snowstorm. The snowstorm.
I remember that. That was the blizzard. Yeah, I remember when you left.
I was driving there in the blizzard. That was like right when I left.
I remember when you left. I remember that night.
Yeah.
I warned you not to do that.
It was fine. This car's fine in the snow. It drives really good, actually.
I know you got all-wheel drive, right?
No, it's just rear, but it's got like this crazy traction control where, like, say it starts sliding to the side. You turn the wheel and it just automatically, instantly corrects the way. It can independently apply any of the 4 brakes to regain control of the car, and the car is just, I've never seen like traction control like that in my life. Normally it just cuts out power to one of the wheels and make the other wheel spin. This one works where it applies the brake without you even touching it to just like autocorrect if you're like wiping out.
Oh wow, that's
like it's
cool.
Really hard to wipe this car out with the traction control on even on ice. It's not easy.
So how do you do drifting? You turn it all off or what?
There's a way to completely turn it off. Yeah, there's a way to I just turn it off completely.
What, do you got a hack or what?
No, you just gotta hold down the button for like 5 seconds.
Alright, that's a hack, right? I got the same thing in my Jeep. You can hold down buttons, it turns off certain traction controls, or it lets, Because I have the same thing. I have multiple things in here, and if I hold a button down for a certain amount of time and then push that, then it turns everything off and it's fully engaged and all of that stuff. Or it's not, it doesn't have the safety mechanisms on there, so. Well, that's all right. Well, it's good hearing from you, Johnny.
Yeah, you too. You too.
All right, so you're going to go live out in Broadview by the ice facility, right?
Yeah, I got a question. When are they supposed to be clearing them out from under there?
They said this week, I think. The 18th.
Are you still going back there?
I went by yesterday, but yeah, I don't want to, look, I don't want to put myself in the situation. That's all I got to say.
Do you know what day they're supposed to be clearing them out on?
I think it's this week. It's this week.
Like what, Friday, Saturday?
I don't know, it was 17, 18, 16. It was one of these days. I don't know which day it was.
So it might be today they're doing it.
I don't know. I was there yesterday. They had a bunch of new tents there yesterday. So I don't know what's going on. And there was a bunch of people giving out food. So
I got one video where I was there. It looks like the scene out of fucking Kingston. You got people walking around missing arms, legs.
Oh yeah, that's a wild place, man. And
it looks like Kingston.
Yeah, it's a really dangerous area there. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh, I know. They like to have propane projectiles.
Yeah, it's staying. Well, I told you, a guy said he's going to shoot me out there, so it is what it is, man. I'm not.
How long were you there for before he came up?
I was there almost 2 hours.
Oh, aren't you the one that said only stay in a spot for a little bit and then you go?
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you give me a small vanilla milkshake? No.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was gonna make a documentary about these guys, so that's why I was talking to them and getting them ready. They knew me. I was going there almost every other day because I was sitting in all the spots, all the homeless places, and I had everybody ready to do a documentary, right? I was gonna bring everybody out and we were gonna do some stuff, and yeah, I'm not gonna get in no gunfight with nobody, man. I'm not interested in that. I'm not.
Yeah, it ain't worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it, man. I mean, yeah, and then on top of it, it happened. There was a bunch of people around. No one said nothing. That's all. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna get into a fight. No one's gonna back me up here. You know, you kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't mind fighting for stuff, but if you're not gonna stand up with me, then I'm not interested. You kind of get what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
I mean, I don't mind fighting, but now if I'm the only one, then we're not doing that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, right. And there's going to be a bunch on you.
And then if I do something, they're going to flip on me. You kind of get what I'm saying? They'll lie on me. How much is it?
Here, I'm just seeing one video. It looks like Gregory was in Forest Park here today.
Who was it?
Gregory Bovino. He was in Forest Park here today. That's one spot he was.
You got a way to track him or what?
No, I'm just looking at videos to try to find out where he was today, and that's what I'm seeing.
So you're gonna get up tomorrow and try to track him or what?
I got things to do during the day. I can't do anything till like after 6 or 7.
Yeah. Whatever, man. I don't know why he's here now in the winter. I guess maybe calm the crime down, maybe?
No, he left. The only reason he left was to go do training, to train more people to come back here in another state. He only left temporarily. I don't know. Like, there was people jumping on my YouTube channel like, oh, hey, your boy Gregory is leaving when I was on a live. I'm like, he's not leaving. He's supposed to be coming back. And just because he's leaving doesn't mean deportation stopped. His team for Operation Midway Blitz left. The rest of the ICE agents are still here deporting. Like I was telling dude on my YouTube, I'm like, bro, just because he left doesn't mean the deportations and going to find him stopped. It was just his team left, and now his team's back. With training at that, they got more trained.
Well, they're going to start looking for these terrorists because, you know, heard they just got those terrorists in California that were trying to blow stuff up.
Yeah, they've been catching a lot, including they got to get these. Well, that's a horrible thing Joe Biden did with letting in all those Afghanis into our country, unvetted, not even knowing who they are.
Well, even if you did bring them in and they were part of our crews, they were CIA, You at least should be tracking those guys. How did that guy travel all across the country without being tracked? You know what I mean? Why aren't you tracking these guys? You know what I mean? Track them, man. Have a monitor on them or something, you know what I mean?
Break the monitor, fucking immediate removal back to Afghanistan.
Because that guy was trained by our people. He was a CIA agent, that guy.
Did they ever say why he did it? Did they ever have a motive?
Yeah, I'm thinking they had somebody of his family over there. So he's over here with whatever his wife and kids, and then somebody got to his family, maybe his uncle or his grandma or somebody. Yeah, and then they said, we're gonna kill them if you don't go do this, right?
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
That's what happens. I mean, he wasn't like he's one of these innocent guys where he didn't do nothing. He was working for us over there killing Taliban, so.
Hey, here's the crazy part, though. So now they killed the shooter, right?
Which one, in Australia?
No, the one here.
Which shooter?
The one that got the National Guard troops.
Is he dead or is he alive? I don't remember. I think he's alive.
I don't know. That's why I was asking you.
I think he's alive. I don't think they killed him. Let's see. The DC shooter.
That's good. If they did it, that's good, because they should get him for, the bad things he did.
DC National Guard shooter. Nah, he's alive.
Oh, good.
I think he's still alive.
That's better. That's good.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, he pleaded not guilty.
Well,
see, I don't know why they just don't do a military criminal trial. It's like he's an enemy combatant or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
I don't know, man. I mean, we'll see. I don't know what Trump's gonna be doing, if he's gonna ramp this stuff up, but he just needs to start doing a little better job on protecting us with these criminals running around here. I know he's only one guy, but he's got to put pressure on these cities like Brandon Johnson's and LA and Boston and Minneapolis, and say, hey, look, if you're not, it's like the lady who got burned alive on the train. It's like, man, you can't do that, man. You need to protect your citizens here. You know what I mean?
Right. There's two. There was also one in Philadelphia that got burned on a train also.
And in New York also.
Oh, I didn't hear about the New York one.
The one in New York, she was burned, she was killed, and she was Ecuadorian, I think.
Oh, wow.
It was an illegal that killed her. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on that we're not learning. And here's the problem here. It's like those guys who killed that homeless guy on Wacker Drive 3 weeks ago. On Wabash. Those migrants. They're locked up in the county jail. They should be in ICE custody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And here in Cook County, they lock them up and they don't give them to ICE. That's the problem here.
Yeah, right. They used to.
Yeah, they don't know anymore, and I think... Go ahead.
The federal prisons in Illinois also used to give them. The federal prisons, not federal. The state prisons in Illinois used to do that also.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore after they did that sanctuary stuff. And I don't even know what you get out of the sanctuary stuff. I know we talk about the elections. You get more people by whatever is the census, right? Is that why they do it?
And votes, you get more voters for the popular vote.
Whatever, I mean, I don't know. I mean, is it worth to bring terrorists here and killers?
Yeah, for them.
I guess that's the Democrats. They love that stuff, right?
Yeah, right.
It's like when we were doing the migrant stuff and they were giving the migrants to free hotels and Americans were being homeless. Remember those days?
No, they still are. Like, pisses me off. Like, we were, think of the building on Elston. You know that building's been vacant since fucking January, right?
Right.
Why can't we put all of our American citizens that are all living in all these tents all around Chicago that are homeless, why can't we let them live in there?
You tell me.
It's kind of, but no, the American citizens that are in the Chicago shelters are in that shitty-ass building that, remember where you were at when I called you that other day?
Yep.
Why, that rundown-ass building looking like fucking decrepit factory, and it's probably all fucked up inside. They got our own people in there, but we can't put them in 1308 Elston, that nice, beautiful building. That's fucked up.
Kind of strange, ain't it? Or in a hotel, like they were putting them in the hotel at the Holiday Inn on Cicero. I was just at the hotel. You know, they were at a hotel down by on the south side by Hyde Park.
Right now?
No, they used to be, and it's empty now. It's abandoned. But it was all filled with migrants down there by 52nd and South Shore in that area. Yeah. Yep. It's empty
hey, I
now.
have a question. Quick question. You know any good dog trainers?
Nope.
No. Alright.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I gotta show you my dog.
Maybe you got one right by where you live out. Where you are.
Yeah, you gotta see my dog. I haven't showed you my dog yet.
Alrighty, what did you get?
It's husky mixed with Belgian Shepherd, but I think the guy who I bought it from, I think he didn't know what the hell she was, and he was just guessing Belgian Shepherd. Because when I look up pictures of Belgian Shepherds versus German Shepherds, she looks more like a German Shepherd with husky than she does look like a Belgian Shepherd with husky.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what's going on here. I'm at the dangerous area. I'm here by the Howard area, Howard Red Line. There was just a shooting up here earlier. They said, I'm gonna go over and check out the shooting.
Where you're at?
I'm at the Howard Red Line up here, where they sell the drugs by the train station.
Oh.
The dangerous area where they shoot people.
Hang on slowly. Oh.
Oh man, there's a bunch of people. Oh shit. Man, Kingston, there you go, man. It's messed up here, man.
What street is that?
Howard, man. There you
Howard or what?
In the Red Line.
Is the Jewel on the other side of those train tracks? Is the Jewel right in front of you?
Yeah.
Or the Marianos? It's the Marianos, right?
Yeah, something out here, man. It's all messed up out here.
Right here, when you go under the bridge, there should be a Marianos there on your right, I think. No.
Man, there was some zombies out here, bro.
Yeah.
You watch out here. They shoot you out at this place.
That's Howard and what's the cross street?
Clark? Paulina?
Oh, yeah,
Howard Red.
now.
It's just Howard Red Line, brother. It's Howard Red
Yeah,
Line.
I know where you're at. Howard and Clark. That's like more north side of downtown.
No, we're at it's at the Evanston border.
Yeah, right by the Evanston border. Damn, you're pretty far north right now.
I'm just driving, talking to you, drinking my milkshake.
Look at all those abandoned storefronts.
Yeah, do you see the dudes doing drugs right there?
Yeah, are you on Peterson right now?
No,
right.
That's Howard, my brother.
Oh.
It's Howard. I don't know if I can get through here.
Pretty sure I know where you're at, though.
I'm at Howard Red Line.
Yeah, I think I know where you're at.
It's old style dangerous. It's danger over here, man.
Slightly north of there is the college.
I think I crossed into Evanston and now I'm going back into the city now.
Yeah, because you got the college right a little bit into Evanston right there. I think you're right on the border of the college.
There was supposed to be a shooting up here a couple of hours ago, so I'm checking it out if anything happened.
Well, what you hear on the radio is delayed by the time you hear it, right?
No, I'll put on my live radio. I have a live radio.
Frequency mode. Oh.
I have a live direct feed to the cops, so I'm a ham radio operator. I have a ham license.
Oh, decent.
Jonquil somewhere here. There's always shootings up here. In these buildings, right here where I'm at right now, in these buildings over here.
Evanston is supposed to be more, or it was at least more like a Richie Rich area.
Not in certain areas anymore.
That whole area used to be very heavily Jewish.
No, I don't see any cops over here, so it must not have happened.
You know what I noticed these last couple of days? There haven't been too many Chicago cops out in general.
Nope.
Is it just me, or have you noticed that too?
I noticed it.
Like there's like nowhere near the amount of cops out right now that are normally out.
I agree with you.
I wonder if it has something to do with fucking the city being broke.
I don't know, but it's strange because I was just in downtown for 2-3 hours, and there was barely any cops there, and they just had a stabbing down there, and it's weird, man. That was really weird.
Downtown, right? Even all over Chicago, I'm saying, but yeah, especially downtown. Even if you think back like 4 or 5 months ago, there was cops on every corner of downtown, damn near.
Yep, I didn't see any today. It was really strange. All right, Jean Quill. All right, I don't see anybody. So maybe this. I mean, it was already a few hours ago. So.
But there's barely any now. You notice that?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the cops. I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea if it's to do with the money or what it is. It's kind of strange. I noticed it myself.
It started about like 3-4 days ago.
And there's still crime out there. I mean, I don't know. Is he not wanting to take care of crime anymore? Are they telling the cops not to go out? Are they taking vacation time? I don't know.
I think they don't got the money to pay the cops.
You think so? And they're telling them to stay home or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we'd hear about that on the news, I think.
Maybe the news doesn't know yet.
I mean, that's a good idea because I noticed it myself.
I thought I was crazy when I was noticing it, but no, I'm glad somebody else noticed it. I haven't asked anybody else, but yeah, it's been like really like weird.
Now, I thought there'd be more cops downtown, but there ain't that many people downtown though. Now, I was over by the Kris Kringle market today, and there was a lot of cops around there. They were all surrounding that place. All the cop cars surrounded that place. You know the Kris Kringle market over there in downtown?
No.
It's right at the Daily Center. That was surrounded by cops.
Oh, no. Speaking of the Daily Center, I didn't know the Daily Center, did you know they're remodeling it? It's going to be the new Google building, the former Daily Center downtown.
The Thompson Center, yeah, they sold it. Governor Pritzker sold it.
Yeah, it's supposed to become now Google's headquarters.
Yep.
I was going to say, this weekend or next weekend, you should. I can't do it in any of my cars because they're not those type of cars. We should go off-roading behind the airport in your Jeep. It'd be a lot of fun. I'd like to go with you riding in it. It'd be fun.
Which airport?
O'Hare, behind O'Hare.
Where at? Bensonville or where?
No, yeah, like right on the port. Remember you've seen it's been a while. It's been over a year now. But I think I showed you a couple of my lives where I would drive to the top of the hill behind the airport.
There you go, man. It's messed up. See that, man? They got zombies out here. See that shit?
They got their screen turned off.
There you go, zombies, man. You gotta watch here, man. They're serious out here.
Turn on screen.
See, this is what I'm thinking.
There we go. Okay, wait, hang on. I don't see where you're making a left by a red car. I didn't see anybody.
You might have missed it already.
live streams, I guess, on Facebook.
I don't think so. Oh, I'm at 2 hours and 54 minutes. I gotta cut this video off, Johnny. And then I won't be able to upload it.
Why? If it's 3 hours, it can't upload?
I use Otter transcription. I have good friends of mine I watch, and what happens is if I go over 3 hours, then it doesn't transcribe it, and then I have to cut the videos up.
What do you mean transcribe it?
Disturbance over at the Howard Red Line.
What do you mean transcribe
Keep calling in for with Red Line Rail Car 628. They got a mail black ticket out.
Howard Red Line. We just came from there. That's a live feed. Did you just hear that?
Yeah. What do you mean you can't? What did you say?
I just said there's somebody fighting up on the Howard train right up here. You just came in. That was a live feed.
No, what I was saying was you can't. What do you mean you can't transcribe it if it's over 3 hours? What do you mean?
They got these limits on these software. If it's too long, what I do is Facebook erases my videos live, so I download it and then I transcribe it to get the notes. But if it's over 3 hours, then it won't. All right, there's something going on up here.
Do you know any free fucking AI apps that can like edit videos or no?
Nothing free. You're not gonna get anything free.
Or the cheapest paid one that's good at it?
I don't know. They're actually not for video editing yet.
I'm sure I can look one up.
You're not gonna get any that do video editing. Even if they say they can, they're not gonna be able to.
Well, no, there's paid ones I know that can.
It's still you're gonna have to do the work. And I'm going on Citizen Live here. This is SubX.News. It's 9:55 p.m. December 16, 2025. We're at the Howard Red Line station. There's supposed to be disturbance on the platform upstairs, right above us there. We just heard it over the radio, so well, we're gonna. Hey, Johnny, I'm gonna hang up and get to the radio call, okay? All right, talk to you later. Bye. Yeah, bye. So there's a disturbance up here. We're at the Howard Red Line.
Earn your Bachelor of Nursing degree in
Sorry about that.
years with the nation's #1 largest nurses.
We'll get you the radio calls. There's supposed to be a disturbance up here at the Howard Red Line. Let's see where it's at. We just heard it over the radio. We're at the Howard Red Line on the north side of Chicago.
Okay, for the mass transit units, get a disturbance over at the Howard Red Line, 17 at 519 North Salina. CP's calling in for the Red Line rail car 5628. They got a mail black refusing to get out from the service train. Mail black wearing a gray hoodie, blue pants, blue coat.
That's up there. You're looking at it. You're looking at the disturbance.
7385 George.
7385 George.
Can I get 2479 Red Line?
Prius and 18 citywide terminal transaction progress 641 or Clark at the Walgreens. There's a male black wearing a black beanie, light gray coat, gray jeans or joggers, and brown shoes. Is banned from the store and currently on scene. They want him removed. Nothing further. Zone 14 district clear.
Okay, for the mass transit units, get a disturbance over at the Howard Red Line, 17 at 519 North Salina. CP's calling in for the Red Line rail car 5628. They got a mail black refusing to get out from the service train. Mail black wearing a gray hoodie, blue pants, blue coat.
7385 David, we'll check it out.
7385 David, thank you.
7385 George.
7385 George.
Can I get 2479 Red Line?
Platform 11713, 11713, station 11715.
It's up there somewhere. Man, there's a lot of drug addicts around here, man. This is a scary spot, man.
Station 11742, 11742.
I don't see no cops up there, do you?
And platform 117.
There's a bender over there in front of us. You see the bender right there? That's a bender right there. You see him right there bending? That's a bender right there. See that guy right there bending?
854.
73, by George.
Boy, can I get proof of the car on the way?
Or station 11742, 11742. And platform 11743, 11743.
712 units and 7 units on the citywide criminal trespass in progress 6859 South Unlimited Juanita's Kitchen. Male black, gray hat, black coat, black pants, refusing to leave, yelling at the staff. They were closed. He has a bottle in his hand, doesn't know what kind. 7th District open.
Alright, let's get out of here, right? We've been here a little too long, right? Let's get out of here, right? Let's go. Alrighty, it's 10 o'clock. We done a lot of videoing today. How's Johnny? He has a lot of content on his page on YouTube. He's a really good guy. He does a lot of stuff. I learn a lot from him. He has a lot of migrant stuff on there. Like he said, he's going to be out at Broadview right now. I might watch his live feed tonight, because he's out at the Broadview Ice Center tonight. That's where he's at. As you see, there's a lot of stuff happening in Chicago. And he notices things. I notice things. I talk to a lot of guys like that to try to figure out what they see. And we try to give you guys the best news that we can. So, appreciate everybody watching. Thank you very much. It's 10 o'clock. Why don't we listen to the news? And then I'll shut it off. I don't know if I... Oh, man. We don't want to listen to that. Let's see. We'll listen to the news for a second, and that's it.
To the list of nations already facing a full ban on travel to the U.S. In addition, the administration is imposing new limits on 15 other countries. The latest to be banned include Mali, South Sudan, and Syria. It's uncertain when these new restrictions will go into effect.
A leading Muslim civil rights group in the U.S. has sued Florida Governor Ron DeSantis over his order labeling it a foreign terrorist organization. CBS's Jim Krasula has more.
The lawsuit was filed by the Florida chapter of the Council on American Islamic Relations. Megan Aber is the group's policy director.
We're here today because the fundamental rights guaranteed by the U.S. Constitution, equal protection, due process, and freedom from government discrimination are being violated.
The lawsuit claims the directive by the Florida governor is unconstitutional. Jim Krasula, CBS News.
House Speaker Mike Johnson says there will not be a vote on extending expiring health care subsidies under the Affordable Care Act before Congress goes on recess before the end of the month. He blames Democrats for trying to extend the subsidies.
They're further ingraining a broken system, so it's up to us to fix it. This is one piece, one part of that. And in the first quarter, January, February next year, you're going to see much more activity of this.
Moderate Republicans have warned of the political ramifications of allowing insurance premiums to soar in the new year. South Carolina's measles outbreak, which began in October, is spreading. The state's health department has confirmed 138 reported cases of the highly infectious disease. Vanderbilt University professor Dr. William Schaffner says it's because parents are withholding their kids from getting vaccinated.
We've had 2 children die within this last year and also 1 adult, and now we're having all of these cases, not only in South Carolina, not only in West Texas, but in spots around the country. That's profoundly sad. We're turning the clock back.
This is CBS News.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Take the next step forward in your career with great benefits and an award-winning...
Just on a note for that, you gotta be some kind of an idiot. You gotta be some kind of an idiot to endanger your own children by withholding known vaccinations that are safe, that have prevented diseases for many years. We eradicated polio, we eradicated measles, the chickenpox through vaccinations. To have measles deaths in the United States of America, those parents should be held accountable. If they got a disease that's preventable, and they were offered that vax, and they didn't, that parent should be charged with manslaughter of their children. I'm serious about that. I get it. You don't need to get these untested COVIDs. I get COVID is untested. I get that. But the measles, the polios, and all of that stuff, that's 100 years of proven stuff. Now you hear we have first measles deaths in how many years? Yeah, those parents should be held for that. You shouldn't endanger your children like that. Those vaccinations are proven over time. It's not like the COVID. The COVID was a short time. I get that one. I understand that. And the RNA stuff. But that measles stuff and polio, yeah, that's kind of messed up. We even got polio cases now in our country. We never had polio cases. Never. Now we have them again because people refuse to vax. Yeah. That's my position on that one.
Including less leisure time, the rise in digital media, and less access to bookstores and libraries.
Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
The former CEO of the Kellogg Company is tapped to lead Kraft Heinz as it prepares to split into two companies. Kraft Heinz says Steve Cahillane will serve as CEO starting January 1st. Once Kraft Heinz becomes two companies, he'll lead what's currently called Global Taste Elevation Company. Jennifer Kuiper, CBS News.
It's your Chicago's news, traffic, and weather station. News Radio 105.9 and WBBMNewsRadio.com.
It's 5 minutes past the hour. Hello, I'm Roger Plummer. Thank you for listening. AccuWeather says for Wednesday, partly sunny skies, a high of 37. Then Wednesday night turning cloudy with some rain arriving late. A low of 31 degrees early, but temperatures rising into the lower 40s late. We'll check the AccuWeather 5-day forecast in 10 minutes. But first, our top local story on News Radio, WBBM. Chicago aldermen have given preliminary approval to an alternative to Mayor Brandon Johnson's 2026 budget and its controversial corporate head tax for public safety. The measure, now headed toward consideration by the full city council, would replace the mayor's so-called community safety surcharge with a series of fine and fee increases, as well as expectations of revenue from a number of other sources. Bridgeport Alderwoman Nicole Lee told colleagues on Tuesday afternoon that the proposal aligns with 98% of the mayor's budget.
There's been a lot of talk of how the budget is impacting individuals and businesses. Our proposal, in terms of new revenues, impacts businesses at 84% and individuals at 16%.
Supporters of the mayor have criticized the alternate proposal for its assumptions about additional budget efficiencies, as well as their inability to review the budget proposal before Tuesday's hearing. The city must enact a budget by December 30th to avoid a potential government shutdown. Governor Pritzker has signed legislation that leaders say will transform public transportation across the state of Illinois.
Dozens of state lawmakers gathered in Union Station for the signing of the public transit funding bill by the governor.
We are bolstering operations and upgrading trains and tracks and buses, and we're doing it in the most responsible way with no new statewide taxes.
The bill creates the Northern Illinois Transit Authority, which combines the CTA, Metra, and PACE. State Rep Cam Buckner says that will help ensure more reliable bus and train service for riders.
We didn't just save CTA. We didn't just save Metra and PACE. We saved transit in every single county, every single region, and every single community in the state of Illinois.
State Senator Ron Billy Bala.
Because of our collaboration, we avoided 40% cuts to service and prevented 3,000 transit workers from receiving layoff notices.
Leaders also promised safety and accessibility improvements as a result of the bill.
We are transforming how transit works while investing in who it serves.
Andy Dane, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
It's 8 minutes past the hour. Traffic and weather.
Alrighty, guys, I gotta go. This is 3 hours. I have to cut it off. Holly's my timekeeper. I appreciate you, Holly. Thanks for tuning in. Something comes up, I'll go back on like we just did. But appreciate everybody. I had to cut it off because it's 3 hours. Thank you, Holly, for keeping track for me. I appreciate everybody. Thanks for watching. There's a lot of stuff happening. Keep up with it. Johnny Boom Boom's out at the ice facility tonight. Take it easy, everybody. Sun comes up, I'll go back on live. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. SubX.News, 10:08 p.m. December 12th, 2025. I'm tongue-tied. Take it easy, everybody. I don't tell my wife I went off my diet today, but shh, that's our secret. Bye. I love everybody. Appreciate you. Thank you. SubX News.